million years old.
Yeah, the minimum can be guaranteed.
Yeah.
The maximum age we don't know. Could be a lot more than that.
Yeah. Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
The wedding season is upon us and JewelleryMaker want to help you get prepared. Join us on Monday 17th of August for our wedding fair. We'll be inspiring you with some amazing deals including headwear, footwear and accessories. We have guest designers Fleur, Debs and Claire on hand to give you inspiration and spark creativity on how to make that big day special with a personal touch. Come join us for our wedding fair. All day on Monday the 17th of August.
Do you have a question that you need answering?
Well, did you know you can ask to speak to an accredited jewellery professional in our call centre?
Trained by the GIA, you can ask us any gemological question and we'll do our best to help.
We don't just sell gemstones, we know gemstones.
That's why when you buy from us, you're buying with confidence. Buy your genuine gemstones from genuine accredited jewellery professionals.
Good morning everybody, hello all, welcome everyone to JewelleryMaker, welcome to the morning show. Today is Thursday and we are setting your weekend off with a bang. It's lovely to have you on with me today. My name is Rebecca Redican, do feel free to call me Becky though, and today I am joined by a lady who we're happy to see jump ring for joy. It's Fleur!
You're alright.
Yeah, love, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good, good. I feel like I've not seen you in Yonkers in the morning show.
Ages and ages and ages, yeah. I think it's been about 4 weeks.
Blimey, that is a long time.
Yeah, been designer inspirationing.
Yeah, well, you've been on holiday?
Yeah, been to Scotland to my mum. Yeah, up in the Highlands.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
With Dolly Daydream.
Dolly Daydream came, first time on the beach, first time in the car for a long way, and she was very good.
Dolly Daydream is Fleur's puppy dog. Fleur's little puppy dog.
Yes.
How was the first time in the sea?
Yes, she came out with her curls a bit crimped like a 1980s pop star.
Oh,
she looked,
gosh.
Yeah, and it fell down over her eyes so she couldn't see where she was going.
Oh, bless
but
her.
she enjoyed it, she loved it.
I love the idea of Dolly Daydream sort of running on the beach with this like crimped hair, a bit like something off of old school Baywatch.
Yes,
you know?
that's what she looked like.
Oh, bless, that's adorable. That's super cute. I did know there was a movie coming out of Baywatch, yeah.
Oh, is there?
Maybe Dolly Daydream.
Oh, she'd be fabulous as the lead role.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Who needs the Hoff?
No, she'd look great with her little float running down. She could carry it in her mouth, have a little bikini on.
Right, let's get an email written to the director, shall we? Fleur, please tell me what we're going to be up to today.
We've got 3 amazing kits. One, pure sterling silver, real luxury indulgence of a kit. I've really enjoyed it. It's probably one of my favourite kits that I've ever worked with, this one.
It's sensational, isn't it? Actually, this is from that kit, Spinel, Shining Peridot, 925. Look at this gorgeous little charm selection we're getting in there with those beautiful hearts as well. I mean, that's luxury, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It really is. I've made a couple of anklets as well for that kit and then some earrings. But yeah, it's just, all 3 kits have been so beautiful. I've got a kit with turquoise in as well, turquoise, which is just gorgeous. All 3 kits, I couldn't sort of like put them down. I kept wanting to make lots.
Yeah, I love all this chain as well.
Yeah,
we've got chain heavy section, haven't we?
Yeah, but really light. It's really substantial looking, but it's ever so comfortable to wear.
Very wearable.
Yeah, I was watching yesterday wearing that one.
Were you?
Yes.
Oh, how lovely. Oh, beautiful. So I've got loads coming up for you today, and my early bird is going to start off with something you're going to love. Early bird's here. And the early bird is very, very awake. Early this morning, we have had a selection of these delivered to us. We've had sort of sporadic amounts of these spaces on of late, but usually you've had to buy a whole kit, haven't you? When's the last time you saw the silver selection like this sold completely, solely, absolutely by itself? These are one of our most popular products here at JewelleryMaker, and whenever we get them out, they sell out within moments. Now, what are they? Okay, they're your metal spacer beads. They are genuine silver plated, so not silver coloured, so it's not like a paint that looks a bit silvery. It's genuine real deal silver overlaying on the top of these. They are approximately 700 that we're going to be getting, and that looks a bit like that you see on screen. These are so workable, so usable, because they are giving you, oh, I've run out of space now, come back, forward, go forward, I'm losing some. And background. Oh no, rogue. Okay, this is, oh. But you can see how far they go, which is obviously what I was trying to show you. The great thing with these is they are super duper delicate and dainty for the appearance of them. You know, they are the 3mm, these ones. Lots of you coming in. They're 4mm, these ones approximately. But normally, think about a 4mm gemstone. A lot of the time with a 4mm gemstone, we'll say to you, you know, make sure you've got your featherweight head pins, won't we? We'll say to you, get your featherweight head pins, because the drill hole in these is going to be very, very small, because it's a small gemstone, there's not much space to work with. Completely different kettle of fish when we're working with metal, because of course we can form metal, we can shape metal. We don't have to be afraid that if we, you know, pop a drill hole in these or whatever, that it's going to crack or break apart, because we form it. Take a look at the drill hole in these. Massive, isn't it? Absolutely huge, isn't it? That is a massive, massive drill hole that we've got in there. And the great thing about having that size of drill hole is you can get so many cords through here. I'm saying that you could get a 1mm through here, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Possibly a 0.25 wire, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. And these will go on your jump rings as well. So if you are want to do beaded chainmail, you can pop these on your jump rings, which I've done quite a few times. But yeah, you can definitely get the 1mm satin cords and the pendant cords, you know, the 1mm pendant cord. But yeah, maybe a little bit more as well.
Sorry, I do just want to make a quick apology. I did say 700. It is approximately 350. I think I've got 700 in my mind for those set we did the other day. 350 it is, just to reiterate, approximately on these ones, which is a huge amount still, isn't it?
Yeah. And
at the price point we're about to do, why don't you get two, because that will work out as 700. And I tell you what, they're going to go far. £8.95 for these ones today. That is an astonishing amount, isn't it?
It is, and they are fabulous. If you've done a necklace or a bracelet or a pair of earrings and you want just a little bit more of a length on that necklace, pop these in to intersperse in your design. They've got that beautiful shine because they have got that sterling silver coating on them. They're fabulous, they're great. I mean, I know Rachel Norris, Gemma uses a lot of them in their designs because they can infill their wire work with these.
Absolutely. They are going to look great in between gemstones. I think just these on a stretchy bracelet gives you a really beautiful look, actually.
Or even just like 7 on a piece of cord and then just knotted either side so they don't move. Or if you can get them to move, that's also really a really good look for stacker bracelets.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, fabulous.
Absolutely perfect.
And then your beaded kumihimo as well, which I know Prue does amazing designs with her beaded kumihimos.
Absolutely, 100%. You've got so many of these absolutely flying out. Started off with around 250, but we are way closer to 100 now, I can tell you that. Lots of you are getting multi-purchases on these ones today. There's a text in. Good morning, you beautiful ladies. Hugs. What a way to start the day. My fave designer and cheeky Becky. Yay!
Thank you, Sue.
Bless you, Sue. Sending you hugs as well. Hello, Hazel. Pronounce what? 6/0 pronounced out. means that 6 beads fit into an inch length. Hope that helps, and that's from Hazel. That's for anyone else who, when it has the beadsmith section, then it says the 6 slash, then it means that you can get 6 of those approximately into an inch, so it gives you kind of an idea, I suppose, as to how far these would go, because you have got 350. Hello! Says, I like making a ladder weave bracelets out of these spacer beads. That's a great shout, actually.
Yeah, it is.
What a beautiful look you're going to get with
really
these.
nice. And then taking that ladder weave into beady beads as well, so you could have like big chunky beady beads onto your pendant cords or your gemstone necklace. They're just so versatile. Really versatile.
Absolutely are. They really are. I'm going to have to start putting these back because they're selling out so quickly. It's going to take me about a week and a half because there's so many of them. They have got a beautiful high shine, and don't forget they are silver plated. If you do wish to get in touch with us and text us in today, absolutely feel free to. Any questions you've got for the glamorous Fleur, feel free to get in touch. She's very helpful. Great teacher, and she'll be able to help you out. Maybe you're thinking of starting chainmail, you've never had a go at it before, maybe that's you. Ask the questions. No question is a silly question at all. Maybe you've got someone in your family who's getting their A-level results today. If so, oh, I'm on tenterhooks. I tell you what, I've been living on my work phone today. As a lot of you will know, I work for a charity with young carers, and we've got 17 kids this year who are waiting for the results today, and I've been on absolute tenterhooks. So if you want to say well done to anybody or just a good luck to anyone, because it's a stressful time, your A-levels.
Yeah, I never did A-levels. I did BTEC and at college, but no, it's very stressful for everybody involved, parents, carers, grandparents, everybody.
Absolutely.
And it must be awful opening those envelopes for them.
Blimey. I remember opening my envelope. Now I found school hard. School was tricky for me. I remember, when you open them all with your friends, and it was my A-level results, I remember opening them and I just went, I just burst into tears, and everyone was like, oh, she's done bad. I was like, I've done well. I haven't failed. Just stood in the school car park blubbing my eyes out. It was a good moment. Hiya, Jean. These beads go on Suedette cord and make a lovely, simple, everyday necklace with about 20 beads on. Very easy wear. Love the idea of that. And actually, I do have some Suedette for you. And I'll do it next for you. This is just for you. It's just for you, Jean. Everyone else can treat themselves too. Big amount here. Well done, everyone who got those spaces. They are about to leave the building though, I'm afraid. We have got for you a big amount of your lovely Suedette here. And as Jean and many others who've tried this before will tell you, it is just so wonderful against the skin. It really is. Take a little look at the colours we've got today. Just a beautiful look. Now, when you look at cords like this, what springs to mind for you, please, Fleur?
Definitely stacker bracelets.
Yeah.
Because they fit perfectly in the ribbon cord endings that come in our findings kits. You could do like 2 or 3 cords into those. Necklaces, tassels, fringing of on necklaces. But definitely those colours are amazing as well. They're really summery, and the turquoise one would be my favourite. Work really great with the chain that we've got in one of the kits, and the larger link chain as well. They're just great for lightweight jewellery, because in the summer you don't really want to wear heavyweight jewellery all day. You want to sort of like make it nice and make it nice and lightweight to wear, but with a big look. So you could do multi-layers of this. You can plait with it, you can kumihimo with it, macrame with it. It's so versatile, really versatile. Great accessories for your shoes. If you want to take the strap off your flip-flops and
heels,
you can do it with this as well.
Makes it more comfy as well.
Yeah, a lot more comfy.
I just think they're absolutely stunning. I really do. You've got your Summer Suedette collection. 5 spools here of that Suedette cord. It is approximately a 1.4. You've got turquoise, white, orange, yellow, tan colour. You've got all 5 colours there for you today. Your sunshine yellow as well at £9.95 for you today. It is your Summer Suedette selection, and these are a stunning spool sensation. It's really super soft. It's lovely against the skin, and it's great for any age, I think. It's great for any sex, and it's great for kind kind of any event really.
Yeah, they're so versatile. I like this, the beads there. If you've got it in your stash, you'll always find a use for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whether that's in your jewellery, your accessories, your paper crafting, I bet that would look beautiful on your cards as well.
It'll look gorgeous.
So whatever medium you work with, you'll find a way to use it.
Morning all. What time is the sterling silver kit coming on, please? Love Denise in Nottingham. Hello Denise, how are you? I hope you snuggled up in Nottingham today. It's meant to be tipping it down. In fact, it's meant to be tipping down around a lot of the UK today. So I hope we're all set in, ready and raring to go. Approximately, that kit is coming up at 9:30, so about 15 minutes for you. I just want to show you something that someone's going to have the chance to own today. Not many, but some of you will. Sparkling, glimmering, really amazingly clear ruby. The clarity on this ruby strand is above and beyond. It really, really is. I think it's just sensational. Really beautiful ruby there for you. That's coming up for you not very long at all. That's coming up at 10 o'clock approximately. Oh, did you know we've got a sale on Peridot on the website. I'm going to beat that today with this. That's coming up for you later on as well. Really beautiful high shine glimmering Peridot, and I've got some opal. Really just, it's a nugget strand, it's a firework of light, it's a new one to us here at JewelleryMaker, or is it a reorder? It might be a reorder, but it is just spectacular, it really truly is. That's coming up for you later on as well. Okie dokie, Fleur, you're up for a challenge today, aren't you? I am. Now, what do you think of this one instantly when you look at it, please?
I see flowers straight away.
Perfect.
I love these.
Yes.
I love the colours. They go perfectly with the cords that you've just done. They go amazing with everything. All summery colours. They're just beautiful.
They are sensational, aren't they? Really gorgeous. Sandra, our budding beader, made something with these the other day, and she used kind of the shape of them to really just show off the décolletage. It was a beautiful, beautiful piece. I've got these two sensational colours in here as well. You've got your blue and your pink, which for me is always a colour selection that I will go for. And I think the reason is that they're opposites on the colour spectrum, they're opposites on the colour wheel, as are many of the colours. You know, when you think of your red and your blue, the very, very kind of bold blue, they're opposite each other, aren't they? But actually, they can be quite strong, they can be quite bold, even maybe a little bit in your face and slightly ostentatious. If you're not working with quite the right blue and quite the right red, it can look a little bit off. With these though, because they're almost that kind of sugar plum effect, you've got that kind of periwinkle tone almost, and you have got that sort of cotton candy tone as well. You've got a really beautiful array that I think just works spectacularly together. You've seen the arrows going down. It's your perfect duo challenge strands. Price point, we've rolled it down to £7.95. Essentially, it's a buy one strand, get one for £1 price, that isn't it? Because we're used to seeing our strands like this at £6.95. So I think that price point is just phenomenal. And when you look that they are those top drilled and they are each faceted, you've got around about 130 carats worth on each. And the drop on these, by the way, is a 16mm by 12mm approximately. So they rest so beautifully. And at that price point, to have something that you know the colour works, because it's a beautiful pink and blue, you know that this is going to suit a lot of skin tones, because essentially it's not over the top, it's not ostentatious, it is that gentle kind of always baby colour, isn't it, like a baby pink, baby blue, but also you've got something very workable, because we do not see that many of our pairs faceted of this size, do we?
No, and they're the same size all the way along, they're not graduated at all. So you can use that, like with the flowers, you can make perfect flowers, perfect drop earrings all the time. You know, I just think with the facets on them, they catch the light beautifully, and they're just really lovely, really nice to the skin tone.
Yeah. So you're thinking flowers with these.
Yep.
What else is in mind?
Earrings. I'm going to do some nice earrings, and I'm going to see if I can incorporate them into some chainmail. So some chainmail sort of sections and pop these onto those as well. But these colours will go with any metal tone as well, so they'll go with your golds, your silvers and your rose gold. That silver's stunning.
Just go with silver. Back by, when I say popular demand, that's an understatement, this chain. Are you ready for it? It's a necklace, it's the necklace chain, and get ready. Doesn't it look like it's encrusted with diamonds? Because it's got, this is one of the biggest gram weight chains in 925 we've had on here before at JewelleryMaker. It is a reorder, we've got it back because the demand on this was intense. We've got a decent quantity of these, but you have to stick around to get them, because I tell you what, they flew out of the building last time and we've not had anything like this ever since. That's coming up for you at approximately 11:30. So please do stay tuned for those ones. $7.95 on that perfect duo for you. I've got part 2 of the challenge here because we couldn't just give lovely Fleur gemstones. Well, we could. She works great with gemstones. But am I in the right place? I am meant to be in work today, aren't I? No. I've got for you gold jump rings. These are gold colouring that we've got across these. They are 7mm, and these are going to be part of lovely Fleur's challenge as well. Are these the ones, Fleur? Dion wants to know.
They're the ones.
They're the ones, yeah, yeah. These are your genuine real deal gold over the top of beautiful copper that we've got there. It is 7mm size that we've got, real deal gold. So you've got the gold plating over the top of this. And don't forget, when we're working with the likes of your 9-carat gold, your 14-carat gold, etc., what we're working with essentially is one of the rarest of precious metals in the world, and particularly at this moment in time where you know, kind of the price points are skyrocketing of the last few weeks. We have got a big amount of you coming in for these, probably because they're 7mm, which you don't see that often. It's a really workable size, but also because we've got 200 in this collection for you. So that's a big amount. Particular if you're, you know, used to seeing 20 or 30 in Findings pack. 200 of these today. The price point for gold-plated jump rings, £6.95. That's all you're paying today. For 200 of these, you're going to be able to make yourself a bracelet. You're going to be able to make yourself a really big chunky section of a, you know, necklace. Good few pairs of earrings as well if you wanted to do that. 7mm on these. You've got a lot of that, because they are 7mm, you've got a lot of that precious metal over the outside as well. You can see that that quantity is rolling down. Are you in the mood for jump rings today? Are you in the mood for them? Are you in the place for a bargain? If you've answered yes to either of those two things, I tell you what, today is your day. 7 opportunities left. If you've missed out on these, which I know a lot of you have, don't fret. Do not fret. I've got absolutely loads of them. Can I hand that to you? Do you mind? You're an absolute love, Kerry. Kerry's last day today. Come on, Kerry. Do you want to come and say goodbye to everyone? Yeah, I know, but me saying it's your last day makes it sound more over the top, doesn't it? It makes it sound like, what? Where's she going? Kerry's trying to hide. It's her last show today on the morning show for a month, and then she'll be back. She's going on to DI for a month. Got for you now, stretching over to Box to get some, what? Bows. Oh, I love these. I love these. In fact, I've got a picture of some bow creations because I absolutely love and adore these. It's the last few that I've got of these for you, and they are absolutely beautiful. But I'll show you them now because because Dion can't load these just yet. So I'll just give you a little show. I've got some designs made by very big, well-known designers that have worked with bows. So do keep your eyes peeled for these. They are sensational, aren't they? Absolutely love those. Those are coming up for you later on. Okie dokie. Got for you now a selection of earring findings. These are a big chunky piece. They've got a lot of metal on these actually, Blimey, they do, because when I looked at these, there's a bit that bows out and I expect it to be a V shape and go into a V shape. It's not actually, it's got a back to it as well, which means we've gone to real thought for not only beauty, but high gram weight and seriously comfortable as well. Take a look. These are your sterling silver earring hooks that we've got there with extra closed rings. Now the thing about an extra closed ring is, sorry if I just pop that down, can you see normally you would just have the eye loop, wouldn't you? There, but actually we've got the extra closed loop on there, so that means you can add on and get movement still within your pieces, so you don't have to add a jump ring to then add your you know, your head pin or your eye pin or your gemstones. It's already got the movement in there, and that's another thing that gives you a decent gram weight on these ones. But also, can you see you've got all of that beautiful doming section here that goes all the way round, so a big amount's over there. And what I meant was, you see this section, you imagine it to be concave in, don't you, to follow it around, but it's not. We've actually put a back on that as well, and that's the bit that says 925. You have got here for you your beautiful 95 sterling silver earring hooks. You don't just get a pair, just to let you know, you are getting 5 pairs of these in totals. The price point today is astonishing. £12.95 to get your hands on 5 pairs of these. This is serious gram weight. This has got that addition as well of that loop on, which is going to make a big difference to your piece. It really is. It's going to give them movements, because sometimes, as I'm sure a lot of you will know, sometimes if you go straight into an eye loop that's on the bottom of a shepherd's hook, straight into an eye loop with your head pin, sometimes it can appear quite stiff, can't it? I've not got many of these whatsoever because they are extremely popular and have been in the future. I've got less than 100 of these. There's people of you adding it to your baskets left, right and centre online, but people are queuing up on the phones right now. We know it's a busy day. It's absolutely horrible outside here anyway. I'm sure it is in quite a few places where you are. Sit down, rest, relax, put your feet up. If you're someone who's got their fingers crossed for someone doing their A-levels, you know, take a moment to yourself. Let's not kind of stress ourselves out with waiting for a phone call. Let's sit down, let's relax, let's get our baskets open, and let's enjoy bargains like this. Massive gram weight there at £12.95 for you today. I'm just going to show you a pair of these together so you see how they look as well. Oh, hello, Text. Hey, Barbara. Yes, please. More jump rings and bargains and lots of Fleur's designs.
Oh, thank you, Barbara.
Do you know what, Barbara? I can do all of those. I can do that. I can do bargains. Yeah. I can definitely do jump rings. Do you want me to count up the amount of different jump rings I've got? We might not show them all, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and that's just in that side. I've got a lot of jump rings today for you, Barbara. And lots of you checking out those baskets. Lovely to see you all. Stay exactly where you are, because I've got more treats galore coming up for you. £12.95. And one treat that I know we can all get on board with is the lovely Fleur. Oh. This is the kit that you are in heart with, isn't it?
Yeah, I absolutely adore it. It's the elements of it. It's everything about it. It's just the most perfect kit I've ever worked with.
Oh, it's so glamorous.
It is. It's just pure elegance. Pure elegance.
I do adore them. How is it to work with 925 in this way?
Oh, it's a real privilege to work with 925 sterling silver when you're doing pieces, and to create a piece that's purely sterling silver, it's just, you know, it's mind-blowing. You can't, you know, most people dream about working with sterling silver, and in this kit you can create all these pieces out of pure sterling silver, and there's nothing else other than sterling silver in them, and the most divine gemstones.
Absolutely. Every single piece of metal within this selection is your sterling silver. And when we think sterling silver, you'll think, oh great, there's a findings pack, and yes there is, but there's additions to that. When I'm looking at some of Fleur's pieces, you can see the beauty that's in here. Really just a sensational collection. You're getting, with the gemstones, you're getting 925 in things like your spacers that you can see there, those kind of diamond pitted spacers. You're getting gorgeous little heart charms, load of 925 jump rings as well, and I do have the opportunity for you to get your hands on the findings pack in a moment or two as well. Very, very high end.
Very high end, yeah, and very versatile as well. You know, you wanted to use your jump rings just for connectors for your clasps. It's not just a pure chainmail kit. This could go a lot of ways. I know we've been doing some sterling silver wire, so if you've got some of that in your stash, you could easily make this into a wire work kit as well if you had that sterling silver wire. But as a chainmail kit, it's just perfect.
Sensational,
just perfect,
isn't it?
Yeah.
And we do have plenty of jump rings for you to get chainmailing with. Big jump rings in this.
Yeah, really good. These large jump rings are amazing. They're fabulous for what you can do with them, because they're just statement just by itself.
Yeah. You've got 40 of these 9mm jump rings. Now, a 9mm, it means we're going to be able to do lots of designs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you can get lots of gems, jump rings in it.
That's it. So we can do all the helm weave, the Celtic weaves that we do. We can do a lot more of the when we got, because we have these as well now in the copper coated, copper based ones as well. And it opened up about another 100 weaves that I could bring to air that we can show.
Plenty there then.
So yeah, lots of weaves you can do with them.
Have I got 50 of the 5mm, or I've got 200, because you're not just getting a pack of 50, you're getting 4 packs of the 5mm jump rings. That's a lot to work with, isn't it?
I thought I had a designer inspiration kit, and that Pippa put 2 lots in the same bag, and I had to go and check my email and just check that I could have 200 sterling silver.
Sterling silver in the 5mm.
Yeah, and that's when I did a little dance.
So already you've got 240 jump rings.
Yeah, all sterling.
That is astonishing. I've got for you too these spacers, which I just love and adore. We haven't seen anything like this in what feels to me anyway like quite a long time. These ones are 925 again, and they're described as your Stardust pieces. 4mm these ones are. Now, one way that we create this look is by pitting this essentially with a diamond tip, with your diamond dust, with your diamond ends, to essentially pit into the 925. And what that can do is give you this Stardust look, this look where, because don't forget, when we're working with silver, in particular sterling silver, you've got the highest refractive precious metal that you can get your hands on. It shines more than titanium, gold, any that you can think of. It shines way more than platinum. So don't forget, when we're pitting it in this way with things like your diamond tips, what you're getting is that beautiful glimmer of light that just spans across, and it is really magical. Get it home to truly appreciate that. And then we've both fallen in love with these, haven't we?
We have. Oh.
They're so cute. They come with the jump ring attached, which is also 95. Little 925 hearts.
So designer.
That is so cute, designer. And it's a decent enough size that you could stamp a letter onto it, couldn't you?
Definitely.
An initial on it.
Yeah.
And it has got 925 written upon the back as well. So all of your best friends, your loved ones that you make pieces with this contained in it will know that you're working with 925. That chain I've got coming up later will look fab with this on.
Oh, just one of those on that
Just
chain.
one. Just one. Sorted. Done, dusted. So of those, you're getting 5 of those gorgeous hearts, which are just fab. You can see that Fleur's used them. In a different, few different ways. I just think fantastic.
They just look lovely on the bottom of the earrings as well.
I just think they are sensational. Just to let you know, I think there is 5 hearts in the selection. The picture might show 10, but there is 5 in there. Fleur got 5.
Yeah, I got 5, yeah.
So just to let you know, the picture has a picture of 10 hearts, and there's 5 hearts that you get in there, which is plenty, as you can see, because Fleur's been able to make, a pair of earrings with them, a neckline piece with them.
There's one on the anklet as well there, and then there's one on the back of the other anklet. So I've lots,
plenty to work with there. And now let's get on to the gems.
Yes.
Oh, it's a separate kit. I can't get onto the gems yet. I can't. I'm just pulling your chain. I've got for you all of the essential 925 that we have here for you. This is for your luxury anklet collection. So you're getting 50 pieces within the large jump rings, but you've got 2 packs. No, you're getting 40 in total of those ones. You've got 200, can you believe, of those 5mm jump rings. And actually on the information there it says open jump rings approximately 50, but don't forget you're getting 4 packs. So you're getting a big amount of these. All of those spaces, 5 of those beautiful hearts. The price point today for all of that 95. Just £34.95. And look at the pieces that lovely Fleur has done, just using all of that 95. I mean,
those earrings would be that price.
Far.
That's, I mean, short of the pair of earring findings that have come from the findings pack,
which I'm doing for you in a second.
That pair of earrings would be £35.
Yeah.
And the anklet with the butterflies on the first anklet that's there, about £60 for the first one. That's an amazing
price.
You couldn't buy the jump rings for that.
No.
And then you get the hearts and the stardust beads for free, almost.
Yeah.
Wow.
And those are so eye-catching pieces that we just don't see often as well.
Yeah.
It's nice about this kit that it is so high-end, it is 95, but also the fab thing is there's elements in here that we do not see often. I personally don't think I've ever seen those hearts before.
No.
And the stardust spaces, very rarely.
Yeah, I think I've seen a kit with 5 in, but never with 10 in. I mean, and I've been really luxurious with them. I've put them in the necklace and in the pair of earrings and in the anklet. They've gone a long, long way. Wow, I can't believe that price.
It's fab, isn't it? It
wish I was at
really
home.
is just astonishing. Well done everyone who's got their hands on this, and I've got multi-buyers, unsurprisingly, because it is sensational to get that much for your 95. Part 2 of this kit I'm going to do now, and then we'll get on to a demo for you. And this is, as we're talking about 95, let's have a talk about the findings. Our findings pack in 95 is seriously great quality, isn't it?
It is. It's an amazing quality. The head pins make fabulous earring findings. I've made a pair of earring findings out of them. They're strong enough for a clasp. I've made a clasp out of them as well. So they're not just for your, for your earrings
or tops.
They're amazing, and I've used them to connect the silver stardust beads in the anklet. But no, the whole pack, the clasps are very, very strong clasps. They hold a lot of weight on those clasps.
Because they're chunky.
Yeah, the chain's beautiful. Everything about this findings pack is just amazing.
It's high end. It's got a little taster of everything that you need, and the quality is fab. If you want to see the findings that Fleur's made with the head pins, then look, made your own shepherd's hooks with them. So, you are already getting 2 pairs of shepherd's hooks in the collection, but that's just using a head pin, because they are strong enough to hold that, aren't they?
And these, what are these ones? Spinels go onto them as well. They go onto the head pins.
That's great, because they are so dainty, you wouldn't expect that. And look, even the clasp here we've made ourselves, so keeping your own 95 clasp. You get 2 already, but when you can really open it up and make exactly what you want and what you need, that's just taking it to another level, really. So I've got all those gorgeous findings, which are fun. We don't see them as often as we would probably like. Speaking of the Spinel, it's absolutely beguiling.
It's just beautiful.
Isn't it?
It's a stunning strand.
I adore Spinel. I think it gives me, it does, Spinel, black Spinel does have the same cubic structure as that of a, black diamond, but that is pretty much where the comparison ends, because obviously it has got the same structure, but obviously it does give you more of a smoothness. As we know, black diamonds are inherently very, very blemish. Now, if you're not sure what a blemish is a blemish is a pit on the surface of the gemstone, which means you don't get as much of a clean luster. It means you get lots of pits, lots of falls. Almost imagine kind of a lava rock with all those pits and falls. It's very much like that on a diamond. You don't get that look with a black Spinel at all, which means you can get that almost uninterrupted sparkle and shine that just beams out of all of these facets. And also, of course, price point wise, we're looking different to that of a black diamond as well, but still a similar look in a way, isn't it? Really gorgeous. How do you feel about the Peridot?
Oh, Peridot's one of my favourites anyway.
Yeah.
It's just, this Peridot is probably the most high-end Peridot I've ever seen on this channel, and I've got a lot of jewellery from Gemporia of Peridot, and this is exactly the same quality. It's it's gem quality that you'd see set into rings, isn't it? It's just such a beautiful strand.
It's just fantastic, isn't it?
I mean, the way that they sit, just as they are there on the, with the spaces in between, you could just put your crimp, your crimp beads in between and have just a beautiful bracelet like that.
Just something really beautiful and fresh as well. The quality is phenomenal. So I've got extremely high quality peridot, possibly the best Fleur's ever seen at JewelleryMaker. I've got for you this diamond-like Spinel, and I've got an entire 925 findings pack in this collection as well. The price point today is ridiculous, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
No. No. No.
Told you. I kind of got a little bit of a pain then. You know when you get that, ooh, ouch, why is that the price? Ouch. That is ouchy.
I had someone come round to my house and they saw that necklace and I had it on a bust in the workshop, and they said that they loved it, and I said if there's any of the kit left I'll make it, and I said that, she said how much would it be, and I said it would be about £80 for that necklace, and I've used a few of the Stardust beads in there and one of the heart charms, and the rest is this kit, and that would be £80. And she went, oh yeah, brilliant.
Yep. So that was an easy sell then.
Yeah, if there's any left. If I can make it for her.
£19.95.
You'd pay more than that for the peridot. I know the peridot's on offer at the minute, but that strand of peridot is worth more than that. For me, personally, if I saw that and someone said, oh, you know, tell me how much it's worth, I would think that would be about a £30 strand of peridot.
Yep.
Wow.
That's a bit of a shocker, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen?
Wow, wow.
When's the last time you saw a kit of that price? When was the last time? And let me ask you this, did it have diamond-like Spinel, amazing quality peridot, and 45 pieces of 925?
So you can get both of those for just over £50. Both of the, so,
yep.
Oh wow.
You buy the findings pack, you get the 2 strands for £7. No, not each, sorry, not each. £7. £3.50. £3.50. That's about to sell out. Well done, everybody. I told you, didn't I? Didn't I promise you bargains? Bargains, jump rings, designs. Honestly, you're going to be glad you tuned in today. Now, we have, we're going to pop this other kit back up because I've got probably about 30, 31, 32 left of this kit right now because we had decent enough quantity on this one. Just to remind you exactly what it is, you're getting all of those 5mm jump rings, 200 of those. You're getting approximately 40 of the 9mm jump rings. You're getting 5 of those 925 heart charms, and you're getting approximately 10 of those stunning spacers as well. All 925 and just $34.95 today. Drop the price on that one. So, what are we going to be demoing, please?
We're going to do the butterfly, which is in the anklet there, this one here with the Stardust. So I'm going to show how to make the butterfly section.
So it's this
just
section
half,
here?
Yeah, just the large section. So I'm going to show how to make the Mobius to start with, and then just one wing of the butterfly so that you can then just replicate it on the other side.
Fab.
So the first thing we need to do is to make a Mobius ring, and it's one of the simplest things you can do with jump rings. So if you're very new to chainmail, you could do this lots of times and have beautiful jewellery. So what we need is we need 3 of our large jump rings, so the 9mm jump rings. We need 1 that is closed and 2 that are open. So we're going to pick up the closed one, we're going to go down, if we imagine this is a clock face, we're going to go down through there about 4 o'clock, just down through the middle and close that jump ring. So now we have 2 jump rings attached together. Okay, so I'm going to slide the one that we've just attached over, and exactly the same, pop the next one down through in the same place, going from the same direction, and close. And that is your Mobius ring. And that's what's on the earrings with the tassels on. So that's all I've used on those earrings. So that's the basis. So I've made one here. Now what we need to do, if I move that one out of the way, we're now going to take 4 of our small 5mm jump rings, and we're going to attach it through the Mobius ring. So we've now got our Mobius flower and then 4 jump rings attached. We're going to then just work now purely with the 5mm jump rings. We're going to split these this 4 into 2 pairs, and we're going to add 1 jump ring through one pair and 1 jump ring through the next pair. So now we have 2 sets with 2 jump rings on there. Okay. Now, if we go back to the original 4 again, that's on the front. If we number them 1, 2, 3, and 4, we're now going to pick up number 2 and number 3. Just those 2 jump rings. Okay. Number 2 and number 3, and close. So now we have this. And now what we're going to do is turn our work over and do exactly the same on the other side. So again, go through jump ring number 2 and number 3 and close the same. So now what we have is the formation of our butterfly wing. Now we've got 2 little gaps here and here. So this gap here, through here, and one the other side. We're now going to pop a jump ring through those. So what in fact you're doing is the 2 that you've just put on the front and back and one of the side jump rings. So it's gone through the 3 jump rings on the side. So you do 1 through one side, and 1, if I just turn that round so I can see where it's going, and 1 through the other. And that is your butterfly wing. Now all you're going to do now is replicate that on the other side here, and you've got a full butterfly. And then all I did was pop one of my silver Stardust beads on a head pin. I took the silver ball off the end, but keep that in a little pot because it is sterling silver. Pop an eye loop on either side, pop one eye loop onto this side, and then you've got a connector for your next butterfly. So that's half a butterfly wing. You just replicate the design on the other side and you've got a full butterfly, and it makes the most beautiful anklet.
Yeah.
Or bracelet.
Isn't it? Please can you remind me of the jump ring dimensions you sell, the inner or outer? The ones on the information are the outer diameter. Many thanks, looking forward to learning from Fleur. Oh. Wow. We've learned the first piece, haven't we, which is just stunning, really beautiful. And like I say, not many opportunities, about 25 opportunities left for you today, 24 now. Thank you for showing us that, Fleur. Just beautiful. We've got more designs and more tuition from Fleur coming up for you. But now I want to have a look at what you've been doing, if that's okay. We're going to head over to the Wall of Fame. We're over here at the Wall of Fame. Welcome everybody. The Wall of Fame is where you send in the designs that you've been making, and we show them out, and you have the chance to win some amazing prizes. Fleur's going to start for us.
I've got number 149. It's a beautiful suite here, and this is from Julie in Crawley, and it says, hello all at JM. This is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I hope you like it, and it makes the wall. It has been a while since my last entry, so I hope that I'm lucky. This was made from crystal quartz, all findings and wire from JM, and good luck to all. That's beautiful, isn't it? Can you imagine that catching the light?
Thank you for sending that in. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that must have taken a very long time. And this is from Angela. Hi, I hope you like my angel. All the components from JM. Really enjoy watching, even though you are all mad. But that's what we like. You could never feel down watching JM, and that is love, Angela. JM junkie. Kiss, 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 kiss. From Angela. I absolutely think that must have taken you a very long time.
Yeah, work
really
of art.
must have. Absolutely. 152 is your number. Thank you for that lovely email as well.
I've got number 148. Beautiful this. Hi all, this week I've sent you a necklace I made after seeing Hannah Osborne wear something similar last Saturday night. I had the pre-night for ages and didn't know what to do with it. It's now paired with cultured pearls in both baroque and rice beads, all from JewelleryMaker. That's my mum's Christmas sorted if I don't keep it. So thanks to Hannah, and that's from Hazel. Wow, those pre-night are beautiful, aren't they?
Stunning.
Absolutely beautiful.
Thanks, Hazel. I know you're involved today. I've seen you up there. It's lovely to see you. Thank you for those. This is very reminiscent of the necklace you've got on, actually.
It is, isn't it?
Very, very similar. 151, and this belongs to Maureen. Good morning, all. I have these Keshi pearls for a while now. I might have some Keshi pearls coming up for you later. The first time and only time I've ever bought this type of pearl. I absolutely love them, but I've not been able to break them up. So use them as one. I just love and admire them. But now, as you can see, I finally took the plunge and I'm happy with the results. I had a problem with what components to put them with. I decided on nothing else but my beautiful strand of black Spinel faceted rounds, which I also adore. Add in all components in 925 or from JM. I have sent 2 pictures, as decided to have one on the smoother texture and one the dimpled side. 2 choices on how to wear them, and that is love and best wishes from Maureen in Sutton. Maureen, fantastic design. I love that about you know, your Keshi pearl, you can wear them 2 sides. We're going to have some Keshi pearls on later. Keshi pearls, extremely high-end pearl. 151, thank you for that.
I've got number 151 and more beautiful pearls, and this is from Terry. It says, hi all at JM, this is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame, made for a friend who had a wedding to go to. Pearls which match her outfit perfectly and silver findings, all from JM. And that's good luck to everybody, and that's Terry from the Isle of Wight. Isn't that beautiful? Full
really
set.
Like with the chain
really
as well.
Beautiful. Gorgeous.
Thank you for sending those in. We've got more Wall of Fame in a little bit, but after the break, it's one of the big 4. It's one of the most sparkling, shining and clearest strands we have had the privilege to see here at JewelleryMaker for too long. It's coming up in a few minutes. Me and Fleur will be back with Ruby after the break.
Join resident designer Sheila for our Bridal Headwear for Beginners DVD. Sheila will guide you through an array of beautiful bridal designs, including a pearl tiara, the star hair cone, a twisted spiral tiara, and much more. This DVD is packed full of inspiration and helpful hints and tips. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
I've been on the introduction to beadwork from JewelleryMaker, and the class was run by Linda, who I've watched on television many times, and always thought, well, I must go to that class because I've bought a lot of the jewellery, the lovely stones, but never ever sat down really and studied it. It's much easier when somebody explains what you've got to do. So I've made necklaces, I've made some lovely earrings. And it's good because we've got all the choice of beads stones we were able to use, and I've had a thoroughly good day. And of course I dragged my daughter along, who's kept me in tow, so it's open to all ages. It was super. We met a very good crowd.
JewelleryMaker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, JewelleryMaker are never far away.
The latest edition of the Lure Book is now available. This highly regarded gemstone encyclopedia features over 1,300 pages full of facts and knowledge. Discover the places, the people and the stories behind every gemstone. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Download the JewelleryMaker app today. You can watch our JewelleryMaker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimise the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the JewelleryMaker app today and boost your viewing experience.
Here at JewelleryMaker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the Genuine Gemstone Company.
The clarity on this is just above and beyond. It really is. It's absolutely above and beyond all you could imagine, really. We do not often bring you ruby with clarity like this because it is hard to get your hands on. Hello everybody, my name is Rebecca Redican. It's lovely to see you all today. And today with me I have got Fleur, and I would love to hear what Fleur thinks about this.
Just exquisite. It's I use a lot of ruby because it's a very historic gemstone. A lot of historic jewellery is using ruby, so I use it a lot with pearls in the same design as what I've just done with the Peridot and black Spinel, that kind of design, so just intersperse them with the pearls. Mainly just in the middle, not all the way around, just so they go a little bit further, but they're just so beautiful. And I'd love to see them with a Peridot as well. I think that although they're quite clashing colours, green and red, I think they would go so lovely together as well. But no, this strand it's just a perfect strand of ruby, isn't it?
It is just phenomenal. It really is. I'd love to kind of give you an idea of the clarity of this, but it is tricky for me to do so purely because the lights are so one directional here. But I can give you an idea if I get my torch out. Now this is a daylight simulating torch, and if you just look in between kind of, I don't want to take anyone's blind anyone, look at that. You can see the clarity, can't you? It's hard for you to see the clarity because the lights in here are so one directional, but look at that. What does clarity give you in a gem like this? Okay, well it gives you sparkle. It gives you more of a dispersion of light, and it really does help intensify that hue that we get. Because essentially, don't forget how gemstones like this work. Essentially what happens is, light will enter the gem, and all of the colours are absorbed by the gem. Because don't forget, obviously in white light you get 7 different colours of light essentially. Obviously some of the lights we can't see, things such as the ultraviolet and the infrared, you can't see those in say a rainbow. But as you're getting a white light towards you, you are getting those 7 aspects of different colour, all the colours of the rainbow that we can see with the eye. The thing with gemstones like this, well any gemstone, its substance, is the light that enters, all of that colour palette is absorbed, apart from, in this case, that red. That purest intense red is going to be released, which gives you this stunning look. And with the clarity along with that, not only do you get intensity of hue, you get shine, but you also get that beautiful dispersion and that stunning brilliance, that glow, that inner life to a gemstone. It is unusual for us to see ruby with a clarity like this, though, at JewelleryMaker. So it's wonderful to be able to bring it to you today. Now, a lot of you will be thinking, oh my gosh, well it is a sensational strand, and of course we are going to be up towards the £100 mark. Obviously it's ruby, and it's not just an everyday ruby. These aren't, you know, completely opaque and all funny different colours. You've got beautiful hue, perfect tone to my eye, stunning saturation, and glow with clarity. The price point today, launch price offer. I'm dropping the strand because I'm so shocked. Not because I have butterfingers. Wow. £10 off one of the clearest rubies that we have seen today. I promised you bargains, and I meant it. Now I have to be very, very straight with you now and say this is a launch price offer only. I cannot guarantee that that price point will stand next time you see this. Even if you see this at 9 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be $59.95. It's going to be. So if you're watching us back on the repeat, and say it's Friday, and it's before 9 o'clock in the morning, if you order this, now, then yes, it will be £49.95. If you purchase this at 2 minutes past 9 o'clock on Friday, it will not be. It will be £59.95. I can only guarantee this price point right here, right now, and that's it. It's stunning, it's glowing, it is that amazing archetypal ruby that we've got here. One of the reasons it is clear is because it's filled. It's got this filling inside it which helps with the light translation. The reason we fill rubies is because essentially finding ruby with this much of a brilliance, this much of a life of a gem and this much clarity is nigh on impossible nowadays. And I tell you what, if we do find this carat weight's worth with this much workmanship on it, with this beautiful clarity naturally, then you would probably have to remortgage your house, to be honest, because when I say for 40 carats worth of naturally clear ruby with this intensity, this cut, this saturation, everything else, you would be looking at essentially thousands of pounds worth. So we have filled it, which means then actually you don't have to be afraid that this is going to fall apart, because it's got that extra strength to it, it's got that filling in it, which again you can't always guarantee with a ruby. That has got clarity and hasn't been filled, because there's lots of hairline fractures within a ruby a lot of the time, and if those aren't filled, then A, you can see them very, very obviously, which you can't in this, but B, it can give you fracture points. So a stunning gemstone, £49.95 for you today. I mean, imagine with what I've got coming up. Imagine it with this, just one of these, 11:30 this chain's coming up, 11:30, one of the most popular chains we've ever had, flew out at the door last time we had it. It's backed by very popular demand. One of those on a piece of chain, what price point am I looking at there, Fleur, if I was to sell that on?
Just with one on a chain,
yeah,
you'd be looking at £50 plus, yeah, just for one on a chain.
Yeah.
Just with a little bit of sterling silver wire, just to wire up it on.
Yeah, absolutely. That is how executive and stunning these ruby are, so get them whilst you can. It's exceptional beauty and it's been dropped in price for now and now only. Got now to get you started off. Because anyone who's just watched this now has watched Fleur's demo, maybe you've stumbled upon us today. If you have, hello, it's nice to meet you. My name is Becky, this is JewelleryMaker, and today we are looking at a medium that we call chainmail. Now, chainmail is a very, very ancient medium, essentially, isn't it, Fleur? Tell all of the people who haven't done this before or seen this before a little bit about chainmail.
So chainmail is basically linking jump rings of wire together without any solder or any sort of like hard connection. So it's just basically opening and closing jump rings and connecting them in patterns, which derived through armour. Mm-hmm. A long, long time ago. The first piece of chainmail was found in 4 AD, mm-hmm. And it was a Celtic piece of chainmail. But then, all over the world, different armies used it in different patterns for their armour, and jewellery has come out of that. And then it's just been, it's gone from strength to strength, and there's now over 2,000 weaves that you can do in chainmail.
And it is something that is extremely, extremely popular all over the world. Chainmail is wonderful to do. Essentially, all you need is a set of pliers and some jump rings. Really, it's a very low-cost medium to get involved with. On this Chainmail Edition 1, you're going to be learning about jump rings, about simple weaves such as your 2-in-1, box weave, Byzantine, but also you'll be learning how to add gemstones to those pieces. You're also getting Edition 2, though, to just take you on that extra step. You do get taught the butterfly weave in that one, which we've seen earlier on, as well as Helms weave, things as well, like your flower chains and lots more. And it does give you hints and tips on buying jump rings in that too. Little bit of footage here from one of the DVDs, from the second DVD. You're getting a Chainmail DVD duo here, around about 2 hours worth of tuition in total, the price today. Now, you know, you might not know if you're brand new, but our DVDs, the RRP on them is £9.90 per one. We drop them down now and again on show to £4.95. So essentially, you're buying one DVD, you're getting the other DVD for just £2 today. You can stop it, pause it, rewind it whenever you want. You might watch today and really get into chainmail, but then as you watch more shows, think, actually, I quite like trying out that. What's that, macrame? Oh, that looks good. Or, oh, lovely, I like the sound of the wire work. And you can still go back to this time and time again. It's such a great medium, and with your DVDs you've got that there for you. And don't forget, on your first order you do get a free booklet and free DVD, and it's only £2.95 postage and packaging all day. Doesn't matter how many times you check out, midnight till midnight. So get both of them whilst you can at a great price point. Buy one get one for £2 on that one. There's loads of jump rings in this one, isn't there? How many? 300 jump rings. Not got many chances. If I say jump rings, I would just get yourself on the phone as soon as you can. Do you know why? Less than 100. These are your bare copper jump rings that I've got here. And this, although it's a lot, is only 1 pack. I've got 3. You get 3 packs in this collection. It is your bare copper jump rings. Bare copper is exceptional. It's a relatively new thing that we've been doing them in the jump rings, relatively new to us. You can age these, you can patina these, and in fact, lovely, lovely guest designer Sammy's in with her bare copper workshop today. They're all in there working out exactly how to work with bare copper, exactly you know, how to age and patina and give these a gorgeous look. You could change the colour of these. They will change naturally in colour, but they are so versatile. The price point for 300 today, 5mm by the way, so approximately 4mm in the diameter approx. £9.95 for 300 of your bare copper.
Bare copper is one of my biggest sellers because it's great for gents and for ladies, because some gents won't like to wear a shiny silver bracelet or necklace, but they love the bare copper. Even if you're not into chainmail, if you do copper sheet or do what Sammy's doing today with the bare copper wire, you need jump rings of the same material to add your clasps and things and that too, and earrings and things. So these are really, really good. If you're into your bare copper sheet and wire, these are a must, and especially this size as well, because they're fabulous for adding clasps too.
Yes, perfect for that, aren't they? And again, even if we're not into things like your chainmail, bare copper looks great over the top of your wire. It looks great. Just imagine loads of these, because you've got 300, just kind of back to back on top of each other, interlinking each other. You've got to make yourself a lovely chain that will age, that will get that beautiful appeal to it. And I love jewellery that does that. It almost, to me, things like this makes my jewellery feel like a living being. It makes it feel like part of what I am, an aging process, and I just adore that about it. Not many opportunities left. I've got more like 35 left at this moment in time, so please do check these out whilst you have the opportunity to do so. Just loads of those on a stretchy bracelet, kind of giving you a bit of a charm bracelet, you know the one I mean, feel. It's going to fab, isn't it? 30-ish opportunities left because I have got multi-buyers. 300 of those. Let me just show you what they'll look like when they come. 300. I only got 1 bag out for you. That is a lot of jump rings, isn't it? Absolutely loads. Well done, everybody. Okay, folks, got for you different sizes now. Still in the bare copper. So I've just brought you the 5mm, and now bringing you more bare copper. Is it? Hang on. 5, 6, and 7mm in here. So I've just brought you the 5mm. I bet I dare not get all these out. I'll be here for a week, won't I? 5, 6, and 7mm I've got here. Graduation in jump ring size is important for different designs, isn't it?
Yes, so certain weaves will only work with certain jump ring sizes, but that doesn't mean to say that if it's a larger jump ring, you can make that weave in that larger jump ring and it just looks a different look to it. So every size that we do here is really important for chainmail. They're great because you'll see a design and you won't have those size jump rings, so when you see them, get them, because for those sizes they're all very, very workable for and the 7mm for me is what I say to people when they start. So start with the 7mm and then work down in some of the designs, because you can see what you're doing with the larger ones.
Yes.
Perfect. That absolutely great little
great little bundle, that, isn't it?
Great.
You're gonna love the price today. Bare copper open jump rings, just £8.95. Yeah, I told you, jump rings and bargains galore today. I probably didn't tell you that actually some packs of jump rings are going to be bargains as well. What do you think of that price, please, Fleur?
Well, bare copper jump rings, you can barely see them on the websites. You know, if you search for them anyway, most of the time you have to make them yourself.
Yeah. I
couldn't make 300 jump rings for £8.95 if I took my time into that as well. So great, and they're ready. The cuts on the JewelleryMaker jump rings are absolutely so precise. They go back so perfect that you can't see the join, and that's what makes chainmail look so beautiful, is that you can't see where the joins are. No. And when you've got a good jump ring to start with, it makes your jewellery look even more professional.
Really does, doesn't it?
So I'd be multi-buying these ones, definitely. Both of the 2 bundles that we've just done with the bare copper.
Lots of you coming in and getting your hands on these ones. So we can do a lot of weaves with this pack, and you can of course use them individually. You don't have to use them all, do you?
No, you could make yourself a nice chain, like a rosary link chain, with say some pearls, and then just use one as a, the larger one, the 7mm one, as just a feature inside that rosary chain. You could just put the smaller ones, put 10 on a cord, or the Suedette cord that we did earlier. Put 10 on the cord, really high-end, designer-looking stacker bracelets. I know I keep saying about stacker bracelets, but they're everywhere, and they are just so simple to make, and they are just beads and jump rings most of the time.
Absolutely. We just saw one of your pieces actually that you made then. Which one have we got on there? What weave?
That's a Turkish round mail. So you could do that with the 6mm and the 7mm jump rings that are in that kit there, in that bundle there. That one is Byzantine, so you could do that with the 6mm and the 7mm again.
Yeah.
There's so many weaves, and Byzantine is one that everybody starts with, but it's the biggest seller for everything. So everybody that sells their chainmail jewellery, they'll always say Byzantine is the one that people like the most.
I just think they're fantastic. I really, really do. Yeah, I don't mind. Have we got messages in, did you say? We have had people asking about bare copper. Hi Fleur and Becky, does the copper make your skin go green? It can, can't it?
It can do. Different people's skins have different, reacts differently with copper. Copper has got that natural element that will go green or will go darker with age. So depending on your skin type, depends on whether you tarnish that metal quicker or slower than other people. So the same with sterling silver.
Absolutely.
You can clean it with lemon juice and water, no problem. You can also seal it as well. So there is products on the market that you can, the Swelligant has a sealer as well, so the Swelligant range that we do here has a sealer. You can coat it with the sealer and it won't tarnish at all. So then you've made a coating on your bare copper, which is why bare copper is so great for me, because you can colour it with the patinas, then you can seal it. So you can have them bright purple if you want. We've got the beautiful purple patinas, and then seal it, and it's going to stay there. Or you can leave it bare copper and then pop it in some lemon juice and water to clean it, and it'll come back nice and shiny again.
And something that I've always been told, and actually I thought it was just, when you get told things when you're younger, I just thought it was sort of an old wives' tale, but Gemma actually said it to me the other day as well. Copper will go green if you're feeling a bit green. Apparently, for some people, if you're feeling a bit poorly and not quite yourself, it'll go greener. And Gemma said that to me the other day.
But copper has been used as well for certain ailments as well. People have had, and you go to most health food shops, they have copper bangles there, so you can make your own chainmail one.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done, everyone who's got your hands on those ones. Got for you these two now. Those have nearly sold out the bare copper, by the way. I know that says 50, but there's lots of multi-buys, and it takes a while to catch up with the multi-bidders. Have a little look. Rose gold plated copper I've got here. We don't see rose gold jump rings hardly ever, do we, Fleur?
No, they're hardly ever on anywhere else. I think here's the only place I've ever seen them that are not rose gold filled, which is completely different to what we have here.
Yeah.
But no, rose gold plated that match all of our findings packs so perfectly. Never seen them before. No.
It's a gorgeous colouring though, isn't it? I mean, it's one of those things that we don't see rose gold that often at all, because it is a rarity. It's a beautiful mix, but it is hard to get your hands on, and that's one of the reasons we don't see it that often anywhere. But it's always extremely popular when we have it here at JewelleryMaker, and I think it's possibly because some people would describe themselves as silver or gold person. I personally am a silver person. I will gravitate towards silver. But I know some people will say they're a gold person as well. Yeah. Rose gold is happy medium, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And it's been made really famous by that watch by that Michael fella.
Yes.
It's brought it into the forefront. Yeah. And now it is all over designers and high streets collections.
Yeah.
It's been really brought forward. But it goes with everybody's skin tone, I think.
Absolutely.
Whether you can wear warm or cool colours, it's just fabulous.
Web bidder. These are bidders. Web bidders. Web. Oh hello. Telephone. Web. all of these people purchasing on the web, probably because they can see the price point. You just get on the phone whilst you can. Hello Fiona, morning beautiful ladies, fab show. Just got my bare copper jump rings. They are there are benefits to being poorly. Oh, hugs and love from gorgeous Fiona. Fiona, my stunning guest designer. I wish I could send you a hug, but you are the world's best hugger, so don't hug yourself. I hope you feel better, you gorgeous lady.
I'm getting a hug later on this afternoon from our Fiona. I'm going to go and see her. She got stung by a wasp and had a really nasty reaction.
Oh, blimey.
So, yes, she had paramedics. I've called her a drama queen already. But yeah, she had a really nasty reaction, bless her. So,
sweetheart.
So I'm going to go and see you and give you a big hug, Fiona.
Yeah, poor Fiona, I love you so much. Please get better soon. Feet up, rest, relax, and hey, you've got a good excuse to watch all day, haven't you? Hello, Jean. You can also clean copper with tomato sauce. It really works. Well, I've not heard that one before.
Anything that's vinegar, anything that's acidic, so vinegary type acidic.
Vinegary, citrus.
Yeah, so you can use vinegar. You can use your vinegar that you put on your fish and chips.
Good morning, my lovely Cheshire lass Laura. Stocking up already to do Fleur's courses in October. Got October courses up?
Yeah, my August one's fully booked, so I've got 2 in October, a beginners, complete beginners chainmail course, and then the very next day the European course, so it's perfect. I spoke to Laura on Facebook and she's going to do both of them, so if anybody does want to do both, they do link in beautifully, so you go from the beginners to the European.
Fantastic. Now, I have said all of you pretty much are web bidders. A few have listened to me on the telephones. The rest of you are going to be sad that you didn't, because today it's £6.95 and I've hardly got any left now. I've hardly got any left because there's so many of you absolutely dove into this. Is that even a word? Dove in. It's not, is it? Is it dived in? That doesn't sound right. Lots of you dived in. No, because you don't say, oh, what did you do today? I dived into the pool. Do you? When you've been swimming? Do you? Oh, do you? Oh, you do? Oh, I always think dove should be a word. What did you say? I dove into the pool.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds right, doesn't it?
I'll go with that one, yeah, that's...
Yeah, exactly that. Lots of you coming in with this one today. £6.95. Whether you're diving or doving in, do treat yourself to these ones. And one thing I will say to absolutely everybody is, you lovely ladies and gentlemen, that all those names you can see up on your screen now, it doesn't tell you how many of those people are buying, but I can tell you that at least 2 of those people are buying more than one. Well done to you all getting your hands on these ones. Not that many left. Rose gold, we hardly ever see them. Beautiful copper, and they are £6.95. Extremely popular there. Lots of people getting 3s. Okay, folks, got for you now rose gold again, but this time in 6mm. So, with those 2 sizes, what different weaves could I do?
You could do all the Persian weaves with the 7mm and some of the with the 6mm as well. You can do the half Persian 3-in-1. You can do all the European weaves, so your European 4-in-1, your European 6-in-1, Byzantine. You can do the box weave with the larger ones. You can do the inverted round mail weaves. There's
literally loads.
I could stand here for about an hour and tell you all the weaves that you could do with these 2 sizes. Yeah, these 2 sizes are so workable, really workable, and great as well. And don't forget, you can mix the metals. So if you have got the bare copper and they age down, these will stay beautiful and shiny. So you've got that really nice
that kind
sort of like contrast. Yeah,
that contrast. It's going to look really pretty, isn't it? And that is one of those things that will change over time and give you a really just beautiful look.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, I've got a bare copper and rose gold plated bracelet that I wear all the time, and it looks really nice
because it changes.
Yeah, because the bare coppers have gone really rustic and these have just gone so beautifully shiny.
I think that when we've got rose gold on, it's always so popular because it's something really unusual, but it is a beautiful high look colour. Hi Pauline. I loved copper since I was a child. My father was an electrician and I used to strip the plastic off it, off cuts, to make models out of the wire. From Pauline. That's a great story, Pauline. I love that. Hello Carol. Hi Becky and Fleur. Enjoying the show. Spent far too much already. Can Fleur tell me the percentage of water, lemon to clean copper, please? Good question.
I just get one of those fake lemon with the lemon juices in, and give it a couple of squeezes in some warm water. And it's a little bit like patina. The more you put in of the lemon juice, the quicker it'll clean. Like when you patina it, the more of the liver of sulphur you put in, the quicker it'll go darker. And it's exactly the same. So you can sort of like just leave it in overnight with just a very diluted, or you can do it a little bit stronger and just it'll come cleaner quicker. It's not going to harm it at all. So you could leave it in there for quite a while. Don't put it in there if you've got any gemstones in there though, like pearls or opals, because you need to take the gemstones off of that jewellery before you clean it. If not, get a toothbrush and just give it a scrub with some
around it.
So just that's just for chainmail that's got no gemstones on it. Some gemstones will fine in water and lemon juice, but I wouldn't like to say which ones are. It's just better to take them off.
Just be better safe than sorry. Hello, gorgeous. Oh, can't wait for my Fleur hug. Becky, send me one with Fleur, my lovely. Big smiley face as you made my day. Fiona, you wonderful lady. Yeah, I'm going to give you a big squidge later, but you're not allowed to hug anyone else after, apart from Fiona.
Yeah, I'm going straight to Fiona.
So give her my hug first, and then you can hug her for yourself.
That's it, I will do.
Okay,
no
Fiona,
problem.
we'll get on to that, you gorgeous lady. Hello, Pauline. I made my son a dream catcher from bright copper, then used bare copper for the web section, and added fire opal. It looked gorgeous now it's aged.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Phenomenal.
That would be beautiful. You could do the same with that opal that's by the side of you.
Oh, don't, I can't wait. Your price point today, got to get it in, flying out the door at just £6.95. Yet for that many, you're getting a few hundred of these, 200 in total, and it's £6.95. You know you're getting yourself a real bargain. Hiya, Jill. Listening to Fleur about ring sizes, I'm still confused. How I equate the OD? Please help. So it's the, how do you say the ID to the OD? Well, it's a bit of a guessing game, isn't it? Generally ours is 1 mil, so you just take a mil away,
Yeah, that's what you do. You take 1 millimetre from each side, because you've got two sides of your jump ring. So if it's a 7 millimetre outside diameter, take 2 millimetres off, one for each side, and you've got a 5 millimetre inner diameter. With the sterling silver ones, they're the 5 millimetre sterling silver ones are on a slightly thinner wire. They're on about 0.8, 0.9. So they've got a slightly bigger inner diameter than the copper plated ones have. But basically just take 2 millimetres off each one, and you've then got your inner diameter. The best thing with chainmail is to have a play with it as well. Just keep seeing what weaves you can do with those jump rings. Just be a little bit outside the box, so don't just look at the recipe if you like and say, oh, that's all I can make with those jump rings. Have a go at some of the other weaves and you'll get some really lovely looks from it as well, just by having a play around with the different sizes, which is why it's great. At this price you can buy lots of different sizes in different colours and different materials and have a play.
Hi, all lovely ladies. What was the sealer you mentioned to seal the copper? Love the show.
You can use the Swelligant sealer, or there is one on the market. There's lots of ones on the market. The Renaissance waxes. There's lots of ones. It's basically the ones that a lot of the antique dealers will use as well. So it will say, if you just pop it into a search engine, but the one that we sell here, which I really like using, is the Swelligant sealant, and it comes with the primer and the sealant. I think the two of them on the website.
Everything you need, doesn't it? Something looking a bit off here. Triangle. Yeah, they're coming for you right now. Triangle jump rings. I put them with me circles because I wanted to show you that they are the same colouring. Both of them are rose gold. These are the ones you've just purchased, so well done to everyone who did. At £6.95 you got a bargain. But these are the last of the rose gold that we've got, I think, for today. Don't quote me on that. triangles, we can work these in our designs. Okay, they might not be your stereotypical everyday jump rings as we think of them, but they are still workable for our designs. Now, they are a closed triangle. You can open them up if you wish. You can open them up if you want to, snip them or you know, saw them if you wish. But you can actually use them as a whole shape, can't you, Fleur?
Yeah, you can use these in chainmail. So where it says add a closed jump ring, you can add these beautiful shapes that we've got here. So just on their own, just linking one with an open jump ring, they make a really nice bunting style necklace, but you can add your gemstones too. You can use them in the Japanese flower, so where that adds the closed jump ring, that makes a really unusual, sort of like a spiky flower, really beautiful. You can cut a couple and make a Mobius ring out of them, you cut two and then leave one hole. They look really great as that sweetie-ish style bracelet that you can get on the high street. Look brilliant with that. But they just, I've seen some designers wire wrap with them as well, to wire wrap them into place, so into headbands, tiara bands, hair combs. They're so, yeah, they're great. They really are.
So versatile. Your price point today, got to get that in quickly. 100 of them for £7.95. You've got about 25 grams worth of copper in here, so a big amount with that rose gold plating over the top. You can do so much with these. You truly can. Get them home to really appreciate them. I love the idea of these in earrings. I love the idea of window painting them with your polymer clay. There's a lot you can do with these, and they are in that rose gold, and this is our last rose gold of the day, maybe, so please do stay where you are.
They're great in resin and polymer clay as well, those.
Oh yeah, perfect for that. Where is it? Sorry, I'm just talking to my producer. That is the last of my rose gold that we're going to be doing today. These ones might look rose gold colour, probably because they are, well, they are. But let's just say, management, look away now, because we weren't meant to bring this much rose gold. This might have been a sneaky one that we took away, that we took out of our schedule, that maybe we weren't allowed to do. You've got 200 of these ones. We weren't meant to bring them to you as a separate alone, because they are rose gold and because these are the 5mm, so these are really something we've only seen, well, never before. It's brand spanking new. It's been in our lineup, in our schedule, and essentially Dion snuck it out without anyone noticing. So it's something brand spanking new for us here at JewelleryMaker. Never before have we had rose gold plated copper jump rings by themselves. You've always had to buy a full kit. You've always had to buy a full kit. You've always had to be spending, you know, the £30–40 that we're used to seeing. So something new to get your hands on today. It is genuine rose gold plated. Price point for 5mm, £6.95 for you today. So I've brought you your 7mm, your 6mm and your 5mm. I've even brought you triangles today. It's a colour we hardly ever seen. It is the genuine rose gold. Don't forget, not rose gold paint, rose gold plated, real rose gold over the top of these, and it's £6.95 for something that essentially, if you wanted these before at JewelleryMaker, you were having to spend the £30–40 mark because you were getting the entire kit. Well, actually today, £6.95, you've got them pure, fresh, easy, and you know, I know that you love kind of this colour and this way to work, but also I bet you feel like you're getting a bit of a treat today with them by themselves.
You really are, because if you've got, say you bought a kit and you've got a few jump rings left, but you've still got some of the gemstones, you want to replicate a design that you've already done, this is great for topping up that kit that you've already got, and that you know what you want to make with them. So with 200, if you did a European 4-in-1 bracelet with these, you would only use about 130, 140. So you can then use the rest to make your butterfly weave, what we've just done in the first demonstration. The third demo that we're doing uses this size as well. So there's this size again, like the other two sizes, very versatile. Brilliant size to have, and look great just as you've got them on your tweezers there. Just really lovely, stacked together with spacers.
This, isn't it? Well done, everybody. I know we're treating ourselves today, but why not? Very rarely do we have a show with this many jump rings. In fact, I'm not sure I can remember a time we ever did. But also, the fact of the matter is that we haven't had Fleur on the morning show for about a month. So it's lovely to have a back, and you know, get things like this whilst you can, because as you know, on show we'll bring you different things, we'll bring you unusual things, and a lot of the time, like we have today, we'll bring you bargains. So get them whilst you can. Don't forget for me that chain's coming up for you shortly. Starby coming up very shortly. But look at these pearls. Oh, wowzers. I think they're beautiful, they're clean, they're fresh. They're coming up for you sooner rather than later, so do stay tuned for those. And we've got Keshi coming up today as well, which is something I've not seen for a long time. Got for you now. Well done everybody, you got those ones. You've got to be quick off the mark for this next one. Sorry, remind me which box you said, my love. Yeah, I thought so. You've got to be quick off the mark for these ones, because I've got less than 100, and it's one of the most popular colours that we do here at JewelleryMaker, in particular when it's got this beautiful texturisation to it. Have a little look. Silver texturised jump rings. Can you see you've got that almost brush detail on there? This is going to give you a really, really interesting appearance, a really interesting appeal. These are 6mm jump rings that I've got here for you. Don't forget that is the outer diameter 6mm. Jump, silver plated, copper brushed jump rings here. It gives you, if I line them up next to each other, it'll give you a little bit of an idea as to exactly the brush detail we're talking about, but essentially, it's got this span of light that kind of hits these nooks and crannies, and it always gives you quite a vintage feel, which is unusual for silver, isn't it? Unusual to see a silver that you describe as a vintage feel. Yes, okay, we get aged copper that looks a bit vintage. We get your black gunmetal tones that look a bit vintage. You even get, you know, your antiques bronze that looks a bit vintage. Very unusual to have a silver that looks vintage. So that is something for everybody. Your price point today for 200. £6.95 for you today on those ones. I've got 43 opportunities left at this moment in time, but that is dropping quickly. So I gave you the heads up. I hope you're on the phone already. These ones, just to let you know, are closed jump rings for you today. So again, the designs that we were talking about earlier that you can do with, for the example, the triangular ones, you can still do with these. And like Fleur always says, you know, when it says in your design or in your instructions, use a closed jump ring, then these are absolutely perfect for that section. And don't forget, you can open them as well if you've got flush cutters or your saws or whatever else. Well done, everybody. I've got more in baskets than I have availability by the looks of things, so do check those out whilst you get the opportunity to do so. I've got something very special now for you. You ready? Hold on to your hats. It's here. Stand by. Just so crisp, so clean, so clear. Obviously not clear in the sense of transparent, I mean clear in the sense of no big dark spots, no big blemished areas on these. Now these pearls are just lovely, and these ones have been bleached. Now when you see bleached pearls, essentially you're looking at probably about 90% of the market, to be honest. You know, all pearls essentially will have treatments upon them. These ones will have been bleached and more than likely been heated in a process before that as well. And what that bleaching gives to us is this absolutely kind of perfect to the eye clean smoothness. It gives you an all over pure white colour to these, but also what it gives you is that opportunity for pearlescence unlike anything else we would expect. Pinks, teals, greens, all bouncing off this in lots of different directions, because essentially what happens is the nacre of this, now nacre is something that a mollusk creates to protect itself, and the mollusk will essentially build up layers and layers of nacre to create a pearl that you can see before you now. These layers of nacre diffract the light in a certain way that means that you get this beautiful burst of light getting split up into lots of different directions. You do get the pinks and the greens in there because of the way that the light is dispersed upon that nacre and upon that orient, the orient of course, the surface as it were of the pearl itself. I've got for you here something that is dancing with colour. It truly, truly is. And one of the reasons is because of that wonderful treatment, which gives you this perfect, clean back palette, kind of back canvas, as it were, for all your jewellery creations. But also the reason you've got that is because of the smoothness and the lustre point of these. I mean, it's high shine, isn't it? It's high shine, it's beautifully crisp, you can see the lights, you can see my desk reflected in these. It is a strand which I have to say, it is to my eye anyway, when you imagine perfection of a pearl. The price point today on these white pearls, just £12.95, and as per usual, I'll show you up to my neckline so that you can see the length of this. This is touching at the back of my neckline, so obviously if you're to put a clasp on this, it's going to go further. If you're going to do like Fleur did and pop, say, a Spinel in between, then obviously it's going to give you a beautiful appeal, or if you're going to pop a knot in between each of these, it's going to go further as well. So you can make so many different designs of this. It's crisp, it's pure, and for me, it's kind of the archetypal strand, isn't it? It's that archetypal strand that when you think of pearls, you're probably thinking of pieces just like this. £12.95 for you. Imagine that with this strand of opal. That juxtaposition, I believe, between the clean, pure freshness of the pearls and that beautiful kind of organic effect of the opal is fantastic. But then, of course, when you've got in there all of that burst of colour from the opal, it goes spectacularly. Length of the pearls is approximately 40 centimetres, around 40 centimetres worth to the pearl strand for you there. Someone did just message in. £12.95 on that pearl. I've got the opal coming up shortly. Stay where you are on that one, please. Okie pokey, Fleur. I'm heading on over to you. Okie dokie. And I'm bringing on over this chain selezione of your beautiful neckline piece. Loads of chain in this. And you were saying earlier, weren't you, that actually you couldn't use it all, could you?
I tried my hardest to use it all. I was obsessed with using it all, and I couldn't use it all. And I've even done my demo piece, and I've still got... You've still got loads left. Even though I've done a demo, and that is a lot of chain on the demo piece.
Yeah, absolutely. It is just, it goes on and on and on and on.
Oh, it does. It's fabulous. Fabulous.
The chain, as you can see, is so shine, so high shine, so beautiful in the way it interlinks, because it's not just a link on link, it's got a little nook in, if you can see. Each one has got a little nook in, which means it sits just perfectly. It means it gives you that gorgeous kind of undulation, and if you have a look, if I hold that there, can you see how it nooks in at this section here? It means it sits absolutely perfectly. There's no bits of this that are going to jut out at a funny angle because it's got caught. No. But also it is just so wearable because, yeah, it looks big, thick and chunky, but you don't need to have gone to the gym to wear it because it is lovely and lightweight, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's a big amount you're getting on there as well, 10 metres worth, and it is aluminium, so, you know, a beautiful high shine metal, but as we said, lightweight as well. The clasps are fab, aren't they? And actually, you've used it on that kind of lariat style, haven't you? Yeah, I've used them in earrings. I've taken the T-bars apart and used the beads in the necklace that you've just shown there. They're really, really fabulous. Big features. They are, aren't they? And we want that as balance when you've got that amount of chain as well, because if you've got big chunky chains, sometimes it can look a little bit out of place, I think, having a really, really small dainty clasp alongside it. It almost doesn't look balanced, does it? But as you can see on designs like this, the clasp not only becomes a feature to the beautiful necklace itself, but it kind of balances it, doesn't it? It makes it feel nicely weighted. Paula says, I have that reel of the chain. Beautiful chain, love it. It's fabulous, and it's all open links as well. So great for your general piece if you wanted to. I've then got I've got 5 of these clasps for you, these toggle clasps, so we can use them as a clasp, but as Fleur's shown, you know, using them separately looks great as well, using them as the individual components, individual parts. Looks wonderful. I have got some of these lovely silver jump rings for you as well, and these ones are that brush detail. How are these to work with, please?
They're really, really lovely to work with. They're great if you want to do something like the European 4-in-1 and have these as a different colour tone next to that high shine silver, because they are brushed.
Yeah.
But I've loved working with them as in the pearl necklace, where I've used them as spacers. I've used 5 and then a pearl and then 5 and then a pearl.
Yeah.
I think they're just fabulous as that kind of stretchy bracelet type that you could do with them as well. And if I had this kit at home again, I'd probably do one of those bracelets with all those. But they're really lovely, and you can cut them as well, so you can use them as an open jump ring. They are closed, but they're great for clasps as well because they're solid. There's no cut in them. They're great for clasps. You're struggling there, Becky.
They are perfect, aren't they? Uh-oh, Becky strikes again. Sue, nobody noticed. Nobody noticed. Don't show those. There's no need. People will start to think I'm clumsy. Thanks, Sue. You've got absolutely loads of these jump rings to work with here. You've got the daintier ones, which you still get plenty of, but you do have the daintier ones. Those are the 6mm. And you've also got the slightly larger ones, which are the 7mm. 200 in total, so 100 of each size. And again, very workable because of that.
Yeah, it does take about 200 jump rings to make that famous designer bracelet that we all know about, the Lynx one. So it does take 200, so you could do 2 of those bracelets.
Well, wait, guess what? I've just found out you're getting 2 packs of each.
Yeah.
So it is 200 of each.
Yeah.
400 jump rings in total. And it's that gorgeous brush detail silver as well. That's just giving it a gorgeous look.
And I've still got loads left. I've got loads of the jump rings left.
For loads of other designs.
Yeah, I could replicate the designs that I've done already, again, with what I've got left.
Lovely to see faceted agate back in this way, isn't it?
It is.
I feel like it's been a long time. How do you feel about black agate?
I prefer black agate to black onyx because I think it's got more of a luster to it. It's a true black. It's, you know, if you've got the pearls that we've just done before and popped them in the kit as well. I mean, black and gold, black and silver and black and white, really wearable designs, wearable colours.
Really wearable,
great
beautiful
size.
back palette, and the lovely thing is, you know, as you can see, it does go with the silver of the chain behind to the jump rings you can see behind, but also it goes with the silver pearls.
Yes, it does. It does. It looks wonderful with those pearls.
These pearls that I'm about to bring to you are top drilled, essentially. Because they are drilled at the kind of smallest point. You'll be able to see the way they lay on my skin. Exactly what I mean by that. So can you see they're just off in different directions? Now that means a couple of things. One, it means you're always getting a drop from a pearl, which is something we do not get to see often at all. Excuse me. 2, it means you're getting absolutely loads on that strand, because if these were obviously drilled at the largest point, then you wouldn't be getting as many on. But also, what you're getting with these is an absolutely sensational boldness. Because of the top drilled effect, you're getting a boldness that kind of goes from dainty to a drop.
Yeah, it does. And these pearls in particular, I've never worked with a set of pearls which have got so much iridescence on them. They've got so many colours coming off of them. There's pinks and purples and greens and all sorts. They're really high quality in that iridescent colour, that pearl essence that's there. They're fabulous, really lovely. And again, trying hard to use everything, and these just kept going on and on and on.
Yeah, which is great when you get so much on the strand. You really get an idea of value for money. And I tell you what, value of money is here. Your price point today. A whole strand of top drill pearls, which you're getting loads of. A beautiful strand of faceted black agate, which we haven't seen in ages. A massive amount of these really bold statement clasps, which you can use as you know, spacers. You can use them as lariat styles, whatever you like. So you're getting 5 of those. You're getting 200 of the 5mm jump rings. 5 and 6.
5 and 7, I think they are.
Is it?
Or 6
oh, 5. Sorry, 6 and 7. You're getting 200 of the 6mm and 200 of the 7mm jump rings there for you. So you are getting an absolute absolutely huge amount, including the 10 metres worth of chain. All of that at £29.95. I'm not surprised that that amount has dropped so dramatically. I've got approximately 47 of these left, but I tell you what, that is continuing to roll down at a hefty pace, because I've not just got single buyers on this. So please do check those baskets out when you get the opportunity, because this is one of those that if you miss it, you're going to think back to it. You're going to think back, oh, I wish I had those hundreds of jump rings. I wish I had those gorgeous big bold clasps that we never see. I can't, oh, when can I find some more of those, you know, top drilled-esque pearls? You don't see these pieces or these elements often, and at that price point, you definitely don't see them often at all. Only approximately 38 opportunities left on these. I've dropped more. How? What is this about? They've gone on the floor, they've gone all on the desk, they're all on the site. I don't know what this is about. I don't think I should be allowed around jump rings. Well, they do call them jump rings.
They do, and they find themselves into some really strange areas. I found one in the bottom of my toilet, you remember?
I do remember you found some in the toilet, didn't you, Fleur?
Yeah.
I do remember. Yeah, so it's not me, it's the jump rings.
It is the jump rings.
We're going to learn a demo now, and we're actually going to be learning how to work with the chain, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. We're going to do this bracelet here that we've got there, and it's basically I've used the chain to create sort of like a stretchy bracelet, so it's on elastic, and then I've opened some of the links and added some of the brushed silver plated jump rings as well. So what we need our elastic, which comes in the threading packs, which they're on the website if you haven't got any at home. And we need just a small section of wire. I've used a 0.6 wire just to make like a needle so it's easier to thread. What we're going to do is we're going to pop our elastic through our little needle. If you do have a beading needle at home, you know, you can use that as well. And what we're going to do is take in our chain. If I pop it that side, then it won't fly off. Just unravel a little bit, and this is, like I say, this is what I've got left after doing a demo and all these pieces.
Demo pieces, yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to concertina the chain onto the elastic. So we're going to go through the very first link, miss the next link, and go through the third link, miss the fourth link, and then go back through the fifth, just missing a link each time. And you just keep going. Now, if you're using a piece of wire as your needle, don't use it too long, because it will, if it starts to split, you can't save it. You know, you can get halfway down and think, oh no, only half of it's gone through. Right. So you're going to basically carry on doing that until you've got your length, and then just squidge it down onto your elastic, and it will all go on. There we go. And what you want is you want the look so it's quite dense. So it does take a lot of chain, but like I say, you've got a lot of chain to work with. So as you can see there, that's just like an inch's worth there. So what you need to do is do the whole length until you've got your bracelet length. And if I just bring this one in, so this is probably about 1.5 meters of chain on there. Okay, when we're going to tighten a knot. So I've left it untied because a lot of people do struggle with tying elastic in a knot that it will stay in a knot. So we're going to do a surgeon's knot. Okay, if you just do a normal overhand knot, it will pull apart before you've glued it. So all you're going to do is like an overhand knot, but instead of just going around once, we're going to go around twice and pull, and then you go the opposite way. So that one was right over left, so now I'm going to go left over right, and twice, and pull. And then as you pull it, that then won't come undone. Because sometimes when you do an overhand knot, you'll tie it, and then you go to give it a little pull, and it just flies. It slips. So that now won't go anywhere, and that knot gets lost within that chain. Okay, so you won't see it. What I've then put on there is a little bit of the hypo cement, which is what I like for knots. Just be careful with some household glues, because it will rot rubber, the elastic. So the hypo cement is absolutely perfect. Then what we're going to do is, if I take some of my pliers. Now you can put these jump rings on before you add it to the chain, but I quite liked the randomness of adding them afterwards. What you need to do is find one of the links, bring it to the top, and then what we're going to do is open that link, and we're going to add on. Now you do have to be careful that you don't drop the bracelet and the link. If you do, just add the link onto a one next to it. Popping on one of our larger jump rings, and then just close. And like I say, this is something you do with it right up to your face rather than away from you. So that's one jump ring on there. And then just don't measure it, just be quite random with it. Just do another one on there. So just take another, and it doesn't matter whereabouts on the chain it is, it can be either way, like top or bottom. And just open the chain, pop in your jump ring again, and close. Right, so you're going to do that. Put about 10 to 15 jump rings all the way around your bracelet. Then the last thing you're going to do is take some monofilament. I'm going to use some beading thread just because you will see it easier. And all you're going to then do is just randomly pick up some of your beads. If we just take a length of this so it's easier to work with. Pick up some of your beads, and then you're going to thread them in between those jump rings. So you're just going to loop it on. Now, what you do have to be careful of, which is why monofilament is better than beading thread to do this, you have to take into consideration this is a stretchy bracelet, so you can't do them tightly around the bracelet. It has to move. So with the monofilament, because it's see-through, you can't see it,
No,
you can make it looser, and then when somebody goes to put it on and stretches the bracelet, it's not going to be tight.
Yeah.
So all you're going to do is find those jump rings that you've added, go through one, and then pop your beads up, and then you can judge how many you need. I've not got enough on there, but you don't want to watch me threading beads onto beading thread. And then just go through the next jump ring that you've added on, and just do that all the way around, and then with the monofilament just tie it off in a knot, like I say, quite loosely, so that it will have some stretch in there.
Okay.
So this one on the piece that I made, those gemstones are loose on there, so when you stretch it on, it's not going to snap the monofilament.
Fab.
You do that all the way around, and then tie it off in a knot and pop a little bit of glue on it.
And it's done beautiful and gorgeous.
And it's done.
Thank you for showing us that. Just to let everybody know, the graphics are just coming back on. Just a little bit of a technical issue there, but don't be alarmed. You can still purchase all of those treats. I am going to bring you another treat now, though. You'll have seen that lovely Fleur has been using her flat nose pliers, and I've got a set of flat nose pliers here for you. These are our comfort grip flat nose pliers, and essentially, if you've never tried chainmail before, or maybe you just have our kind of original toolkit and you're thinking, I've got a set of flat nose pliers, but there's the sets of round nose plier. Don't try and do chainmail with a flat nose and a round nose. There's no point. Just treat yourself to another one of these. Or if you're starting off brand spanking new, you've never done any jewellery making before, you don't have a jewellery kit whatsoever, treat yourself to one of these kits, treat yourself to all the jump rings we've got, buy 2 of these, and you're literally on your way, aren't you?
That's it. That's all you need to do chainmail. It's one of the only mediums where you do only need just 2 pairs of pliers.
And that's it.
Yeah. And if you
don't even really need cutters, do you?
No, you don't need cutters. If you want to add gemstones too, then you'll need your round nose for doing your wrap loops and things like that. But if you want to do pure chainmail, all you need is 2 pair of pliers, and these pliers are fabulous.
They're perfect, aren't they?
They are. They'll open the thinnest gauge of jump rings, so like the sterling silver, they'll open those beautifully. They'll open the thickest gauge as well. Like you saw, the chain here is quite a tough one to open, but these will just do the job perfectly for you.
They really will. They are designed for the job. Comfort grip at £4.95. Even if you've got flat nose pliers that you've just had for ages and ages and ages and ages and ages, and maybe they're kind of, they've got give in them, which happens. You use certain gauges of wire, it will ripple in them, it will dent them. They can go a little bit out of kilter, which means that essentially your pieces aren't as precision as they can be. They're comfort grip. They're going to last and last and last. Do refresh your tools. It's like with anything. Yes, okay, we can last and last and last with our pieces, but they will deteriorate over time. So get these whilst you can. Can you use E6000 on the elastic for the bracelet, please?
Yes,
you absolutely can. Hey, no, Naomi. Making up names now. Okay, we're going to head on over to the Wall of Fame, see what you've been up to. Wall of Fame, and I've got for you really it's a gorgeous selection, lots of textures in here, and I think it's nice because it goes to show you how smooth rounds can work with the nuggets, like the opal I've got coming up really soon. Hi to all at JewelleryMaker. This is my Wall of Fame entry, multi-stone gemstone made from Boulder opal. Amazing. Labradorite quartz shell just because suddenly fluorite and agate all wrapped loops with silverware and handmade clasp from JM, and that is from what name are we saying here? Brigitte in Kent. I hope I've said that right. Thank you for those designs.
Beautiful photography as well, isn't it?
Very nice.
Really
I love
beautiful.
the different texture you got there. You've got very good eye. 145, Brigitte.
I've got number 147, and it's a beautiful Kumihimo piece. And this is from Lorraine. It says, Dear all at JM, here's my entry for the Wall of Fame. It's a Kumihimo bracelet made with aquamarine, white moonstone and silver-plated toggle clasp. Like everyone else, I could really do with a win, and that's best wishes from Lorraine in Kidlington in Oxon. That's wonderful. That must have taken a long time to thread all those chips on there, but what a beautiful result.
Well worth it. 144 here. Take a little look, because it's the shortest email in the world. Hi, these are some rings I made. Good luck to all. AJ. Thank you, AJ, for sending those in. Blimey, neatness or what? No. Thank you for those ones. Really beautiful array of colours. 144 is your code. Thank you, my love.
Okay, I've got number 146 for more stunning pearls and what looks like some tanzanite. Again, another short email. It says, wedding jewellery for my daughter's wedding on the 17th of August. Have had such fun making it. Just a hairpiece to finish, and that's from Bryony Gibson. Bryony, that is beautiful.
Bryony, that's sensational.
Your daughter's wedding. What an amazing gift to give to your daughter.
If your Bryony's inspired you at home, we have put the white pearls back up on your screen, which should look gorgeous in this design. Have an amazing time at your daughter's wedding. Much love for you for the 17th. 143 here now, and I just love the richness of this. Hello all. The beads are Moldavite from yours truly, as are all the findings and spaces. Moldavite I've had for years, literally very organically wrapped, otherwise known as terribly. I have never done wrapping before, but got to start somewhere. I think you've done really, really well there, Anthony. And although it doesn't really show well on the photo, those are labradorite hearts either size of the pendant. Wishing you and the crew all well, and until next time I appear, have a good one. And that is kind regards from Anthony Andrews. Thank you so much for sending that in, Anthony. I think you're wrapping for a first time wrap. It's so long as it's held in place, doesn't really matter to see it.
No, and I think it all looks, that's beautiful.
It looks really high end. Love the spaces in there too. 143. Thank you for sending that in. Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen, it's time after the break. Do you want to get your hands on tanzanite blues, chrome dioxide greens, deep rich ruby reds? You can. You only have to buy one strand. Here's your gorgeous opal. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Join Mark Smith as he introduces you to the incredible world of macrame. In this DVD, Mark guides you along step by step into all the techniques you will need to get started for some fabulous new designs. This includes the tools of the trade, getting started, incorporating beads, finishing touches, and finally learn how to create the beautiful goddess bracelet. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
The fastest way to shop with JewelleryMaker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with JewelleryMaker.
Get involved with JewelleryMaker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
JewelleryMaker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
Hi, my name's Kelly Higgins. I've been on the Introduction to Silver Clay workshop today with Tracy Spurgeon, and we've learnt how to make a couple of pendants, and just taking the skills of how to work silver clay right the way from opening the package to firing, different methods for firing, a little bit of history of how silver clay was made. And we've got 2 or 3 pieces to take away with us, and I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to do it. It's a fab day, and I recommend anybody to have a go.
Ethiopian Wellow Opal took the world by storm. It was a gemstone that when the Ethiopian Wellow Opal hit the scene, it sent companies and organisations into absolute, almost riotous conditions, and it truly did. People who had always been buying one certain type of opal, whether that be the likes of your opal from different areas. You know, we can get opal from Australia, from Peru, from lots of places in the world. But people and organisations who were only used to buying certain types of gemstones, certain types of opal, absolutely changed their whole direction when Ethiopian Wellow Opal hit the scene. And that's because Wellow Opal gives you high shine fire, unlike any other opal that at that point had ever been seen, and possibly have ever been seen since then. In Wellow Opal you get those stunning chrome dioxide greens, you even get the peridot greens, you get beautiful flashes of sapphire pinks, you get tanzanite blues banding across Wellow Opal, and it's all from that stunning Ethiopian location. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is your opportunity to get Ethiopian opal with a shine and a sparkle and a banding of light. Now, it's really, 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 really difficult to show you the different colours and the different lights in here. I mean, it seriously is. It is just so difficult to show you the colour of that, and that's purely because the light is just so intense within here, and opal can't show that kind of light interaction on this. Now, Ethiopian Wellow Opal is built up in a certain way, and that's the way that's built up isn't the structure similar to that of, say, a diamond. It's not got a normal cubic structure. What it has, it's made up of all these tiny spheres, and obviously these spheres are microscopic, you can't see them to the eye, but essentially the way that opal is built up is it's this kind of silica-based, gel-like substance that just builds up time and time again in these small little orbs, these small little globes. What happens is that the light hits them, as opposed to it just bouncing off a flat surface, kind of bends the light around the sphere, as you can see behind me. And what that means is you get this diffraction, this dispersion of all of these colours. Now those colours, those reds, those oranges, those yellows, those blues that we can see, those are sometimes referred to as pin fire, and I have got so much pin fire on this strand, but it's so difficult to use to see because the lights in here are so intense. I love and adore opal, and for me, any of you who've ever bought opal from me, or ever bought you know, Ethiopian opal before and seen it on screen and then got it at home, you will understand, for someone who absolutely loves and adores opal, you will understand that it is so frustrating for me to show this on screen, because I can see, if I take it out of shot and it's in hidden, it's still bright lights in here, but I can see all those colour pops. I can see that delight, that majestic bounce of colour in the pin fire, and I can. As soon as I pop it here and these massive intense lights are hitting it, it just looks plain, it looks dull. So now and again, sometimes I'm able to bring you an opportunity on opal, because I love opal so much and I want other people to love opal. And the only way you're going to fall in love with it properly, you're probably not likely to fall in love. If you've never bought opal from us before, you're probably not going to fall in love with it looking at it here, are you? You're unlikely to. You will be looking, loving it and falling in love with it when you get it home and you've seen it before. You'll know exactly. Other people have already checked out. You know it looks a bit rubbish with the lights in here, but when you get it home, it sparkles, it shines, and this does. This has got that high quality pin fire. I got a text in. Your Ethiopian opals are the best I've bought. The nuggets and clear rondelles, the rainbow pin fire is breathtaking. Making a necklace for myself, says Sarah. Thank you so much for sending that in. It is, it's breathtaking, it's astonishing quality, it truly, truly, truly is, but it's hard for people to see at home. It frustrates me to the end of the earth and back. So sometimes what I decide to do is give you the opportunity to own it at a shocker of a price. And why is that? Okay, I'll be totally honest. The reason is because I know that showing it to you here is very sort of dull, very 1D. So what I like to do now and again on a strand like this, which is new or a reorder possibly, what I tend to do is I'll give you a price point that maybe will entice you, and then you'll know, oh, actually, when Becky says it's gorgeous, it's pin fire, even if I can't see it on screen, I know she's telling the truth, because I'm obviously not going to sit here and go, oh wow, I can see loads of greens and blues and pinks, if I can't, because if I did that, no one would ever purchase opal from me, and you know, I'd be sacked essentially, wouldn't I? So I'd never do it anyway, but I want you to be able to trust me. Price point today. You're actually properly not going to believe this at all, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. This price point we're about to do is purely because we discussed it earlier on. We said that we want to do something special because it genuinely is. I'm a designer inspiration presenter, you know that's where I've come from. I've come from DI show, and my DI kind of audience is slightly different to the morning show audience. So the DI audience know that as soon as I say about opal, I absolutely mean it's astonishing quality. I purely wouldn't say it if it wasn't. So they all trust me instantly. Morning show people's a slightly different audience, and at the end of the day, I need you to understand that when I'm talking about my favourite gemstone in the world, absolute gemstone that is so much to me, it's my dad's birthstone, I love to the end of the earth and back, I love all the colours in it, opal, it speaks to me very much in my childhood for numerous different reasons. When I say I've got a stunning opal, I'm not just saying it because, hey, I work on shopping TV, so why wouldn't I? I say it because I genuinely believe that everybody should have the opportunity to own one of the best looking opals that they can get their hands on. You're a different audience to me. I might have to persuade one or two of you, and I'm going to do it now. Never, ever, ever expect a repeat of a price like this again. Should have been, essentially, £15. £9.95. Get it home. This is a get it home price point. I've just taken a third of the price off this for you. I've taken a third of the price off this. This is the big time opportunity for you to get your hands on this now. Yes, all right, we might have a sale on Peridot at the moment, but I tell you what, I'd choose this over Peridot personally myself any day of the week. And you know what? This is better than that 30% discount. So this is a serious sale day offer. This is a serious sale opportunity for you today. You cannot see what I can see, but you will. The only way you're going to be able to see it is to get this home. You have to trust in me on this one. You just simply have to. You know that I love Opal and adore Opal so much. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. What's the issue there? 30-day money-back guarantee. There's no questions, no quibbles, no issues there whatsoever. If you get this home and you think, and you genuinely think, I think it looked better on screen than it does when I got it home, then never buy Opal from me again. Send it back. You never have to get Opal from me again. You never have to believe in myself again with Opal, my favourite gem. Just think, if you're looking at it now and you think, okay, yeah, actually, can you see any colour on that whatsoever? Maybe a bit on the recording, but if you're thinking, okay, on the screen, I'm going to get it home, I'm going to take it into different lights. Don't forget, don't just sort of look at it in your living room and then go, nah. You know, look at it in your living room, look at it outside, look at it under candlelight, look at it in lots of different light situations. And if you genuinely believe when you're seeing it in those different light situations that it looks better and more sparkly with those different colours here than it does anywhere else, send it back and never buy it from me again. That's it. It's Becky guarantee. Over a third really that you're saving on this. It's astonishing. Hi Becky and Fleur, love the show. I have a collection of Willow Opal and I often just put it on the table in the window and watch the light play. I love that idea. Yeah, why not just watch that light dance? Just feel kind of mesmerised by it. That price point is just astonishing. It is a new strand or possibly a reorder for us today, but I tell you what, the quality of it is phenomenal. Get it home, get it out. That is a price point that simply we shouldn't have done at all. Can't repeat it as things stand at this moment in time. It won't be repeated, so please do check those out. These look like they're going to be a sellout today, so it's very important you get your hands on them whilst you can. That's an astonishing price. Well done to everyone. £9.95, and don't forget, if you're thinking of pairing it with anything, why not pair it with one of our necklace chains, because we know those colours are going to go amazingly with things like this. Well done, Opal people. Welcome to the Opal family of love. Gorgeous chain coming up for you very, very shortly. Well done, everybody. Okey pokes, got for you now. Oh, I'm going to cough. Yay! I've got for you now these stunning, stunning bows. I gave you a little bit of a sneaky peeky of them earlier. Now I've actually got a picture to show you, Director Ryan, of some bows. Now these lovely bows are a design that have been used for lots and lots and lots of different things, and actually I found a selection, a picture of quite a few very well-known names that have worked with bows. Take a little look at the picture first. Keep your eye on the Tiffany one, or maybe the James Avery one at the bottom, and then look at these. Really similar, aren't they? Really similar. You've got some of the biggest names in the world up there working with these bows. I mean, loads of different organisations have worked with bows. These are just some that I picked out. You had Chanel on there, of course, very well known. You had James Avery on there, another well-known designer. You did have all of these beautiful designers working with these bow shapes. Bow shapes can represent a lot of things. It represents memories, doesn't it? When you always say one way of remembering something. My gran used to always say, and many others did, old wives' tale, isn't it? If you tie a bow on your finger, it'll help you remember. You've got a gorgeous feminine kind of design to it. It's kind of a little bit flirtatious. It's a little bit girly. It's a little bit cutesy. Now, if we just look at that picture again, can I just ask you something? How much do you think, if you want, say you want to buy these, say you want to buy that gorgeous bow from Christie's, that lovely necklace from Tiffany, that lovely necklace from James Avery, or the one from Chanel, how much do you think, you want to buy them, all four of them, and absolutely go for it, because you know what, I think they're gorgeous designs. How much would they cost you, do you think? Hundreds? No, for all four of them. If you wanted to buy all four, how much are you thinking? How much? 2,000. 2,000? £27 million, ladies and gentlemen. £27 million to buy four of those designs it would cost you. And hey, why not? I can't stretch to that today. Not got 27 million. Haven't got 27 million in my bank account today. So I might just get these instead. £10.95 isn't even the price point. We're rolling these down for £3. It's genuine 925. It's £8.95. £8.95 to get your hands on these. That is phenomenal. Imagine those. Can I just show that chain? Sorry, just show that chain. I mean, astonishing. Let me get this chain out for you, and let me just pop a bow really simply. Just one side of the bow on. This is the chain I've got coming up really shortly, really soon. But just look at it. How gorgeous is that design? That's all you need to do. I don't even need to add a jump ring if I don't want to. Just that on a piece of chain. How cutesy is that? I mean, I could go for it if I wanted to. £8.95. I've not got many of those. Becky, you need the cabs. We need the cabs by your side. But I need to walk my dog, Charlie. Hello, Charlie. Oh, Charlie. I will be back at 12. Please hold on for them. Love and hunt, Tracy. Dion said, we're going to do them now, Tracy. I know you're thinking till 12. I hope you've not left, Tracy. I really hope you haven't. We're going to do them now. We're going to do them now. You can wait a couple of minutes. Wait a couple of minutes. We'll bring them on for you right now. Thank you for getting those bows. I think they're gorgeous and a genuine, serious gram weight on those ones. And they do say 925 on those bows too, so everybody knows. Got the now. What did you say, Poppet Chops? The cabs we're doing right now. Charlie, you can go out for a walk in a minute and a half. Stay where you are. Your mum's just got to get on the phone and make a quick call. 0800 644 655 for these delicate denim cabs. These cabochons are beautiful. I'd love to hear what. Whoa. Wait, hang on. They have got a really beautiful sheen in these, some of them. They've got an adventurescence to them. They really do. It's quite hard to see under this light source because they're high shine, they're so highly polished, but they've got a beautiful adventurescence on some of them. I wonder if I can catch it on that one. Can you see a little bit? These are denim coloured cabs, and I'll ask Fleur what she'll do with them in a moment, but they are just a serious carat weight we've got here, aren't they? Serious carat weight. I've got 750 carats worth approximately, and a big range. I've got squares, I've got ovals, I've got your drops in here as well. You will be getting a range of your different shapes. I can't guarantee how many you'll be getting, though it is done on carat weight, but what I can guarantee you is you're going to get a really beautiful, deep denim-like tone, a very foreboding kind of navy-like colour, which is going to go with a lot of pieces. And actually, does any gemstone spring to mind with a colour like this? Natural sapphire springs to mind, to me. You know those natural sapphire strands that we get that are like this colour? That's the kind of colour that I'm seeing. You know, on those shaded sapphire that you work with, that's the colour we've got here. It's nowhere near the price of a sapphire though, so do not worry. You have got your denim quartz here. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 I've got. Pound a pop. Less than £1 a pop for my one. Obviously you might have more, you might have less, but for me it's less than £1 a pop, isn't it? £14.95. I've got 15 cabochons on here. What do you think of these, Fleur, please?
I love cabochons. Some of these are really good sizes as well. Because, like the gentleman who sent the Wall of Fame in, I'm learning to wire wrap cabochons as well, and the bigger they are, the easier they are to wrap, because you've got more to hold. So you can use a little bit of sticky tape just to, you know, take your wire down and help you. But some of these are quite slim ones, so you can chainmail around them as well. So you could do what they call a 3/4 Persian, which is just basically your full Persian with just one side taken out. That creates a valley. You could chainmail around these then as well. But no, I really love cabochons because I love the fact that you can see the whole of the gemstone in a larger surface area.
Agreed,
so just to even have it out where you're selling your jewellery, or you know, like the lady who put the Ethiopian opal in the window.
Yeah.
These make really lovely, just, you know, objects in your house as well.
Yeah, phenomenal, isn't it? Well done everyone who got those ones. £14.95 for you today. Great variety in there. I hope you got them before. Oh no, she didn't get them. Maybe she's out walking the dog. Tracy will not be happy. I've got for you here some 925 jump rings, and these ones are just a beautiful selection because they're 925. they're big, and they're shapes. So I'll speak you through exactly what we've got here, and then we'll get Fleur's opinion upon them. I've got for you, if I just show you these really quickly, rectangular shapes of your jump rings in the 925. I will pop that one on my finger so you've got something to look at. I've also got your square or diamond shape as well in there, which is a slightly different design. I've got the... Oh, hello, Tracy. Thanks, son. Got them. Off to walk, Charlie. Have a lovely one. Give Charlie an extra treat. Come on. Give him an extra treat and a little... Give him a little tickle behind the ear for me. Gosh, I'm so weird with dogs and pets. Anyway, I've also got your triangular shape in here too. Just to let you know, jump open. These are open jump rings. I've got your egg shape there too, so slightly smaller at one side. Hexagon in here. You have your hexagon. Those are 8mm. You've also got your extended oval, so a big amount of weight in those ones. Big chunky monkey jump rings. These are your plain round jump rings, but of the round ones, you've got a huge 9mm. I also have the 7mm. Now, I've got 5 of each of these ones. I've got 5 of each of this shape. So you've got a lot to work with there. Ranging from, you know, your delicate pieces like your 7mm all the way to big 10x8. So a lot of gram weight in here. You can see that arrow, right? The price has just rolled down. £14.95 for you today to get your hands on this whole matrix box. It's going to be really easy to work with, isn't it, Fleur? Because they are open as well.
Really easy. And these are very, very heavy jump rings, so there's lots of sterling silver in them. Great. We just done the Mobius flower in the first demonstration, so you only need 3 for that. So you can make a Mobius flower as a pendant base for then to drop a gemstone from. These are really good as well for earrings. So when you've got your earring, if it's not facing the right way, it needs something to turn it. A jump ring turns it, but because these have got some fabulous shapes in them, you get a more of an interest to that earring as well. So you could have that hexagon in there that makes it look really, really nice.
Gives it a different look.
Yeah, and if you've got the clasp at the front of your necklace, you want something that makes it look a little bit more different, say from a round jump ring. You can use your triangle ones for that, but they're also great as pinch bales of triangles.
Fantastic.
Really
Thank
good
you for that. Big range in there, not many left though, as you can imagine. This is going to absolutely fly out the door. I'm going to say 925 and I'm going to say jump rings. Phone line number is 0800 644 655. You can join us on JewelleryMaker.com. Download the free app if you want to. All you can do is get in, get these, and get them quick because they're going to fly out the door. Take a look. Genuine real deal, 925 sterling silver jump rings. We don't sell them by themselves, usually, do we? 7mm I've got here for you, so a workable size. We've already talked about 7mm a lot today. We've even shown you pieces that you can create with 7mm today. These are 925. I'm not going to bump it out with loads of strands and loads of clasps and loads of cords. No, it's pure, simple, 925 7mm jump rings at £7.95 for you today. That is a massive amount you're getting, because think about it this way, you're getting 50 of them. These are, if you're thinking about the length that you've used to create this, about what, 20mm, say, about to create it. So you're going to need to get your hands on to create something similar to this, about a meter's worth of your wire. A meter's worth of sterling silver wire is going to cost you more than £7.95, isn't it? We know that. Do treat yourself to it right here, right now, because you've got beautiful pieces like you can see on screen made by lovely Fleur that you can create with these, and we can sell them as a premium. Yeah, we don't all sell our jewellery. We don't all sell our jewellery, but it's about giving beautiful pieces, you know, whether it's to your customers or your best friends, family, even if it's just to wear yourself. If you can get your hands on sterling silver that you yourself can wear every day whilst you're watching the TV for £7.95, why not do it?
Chainmail jewellery will become heirloom jewellery as well, because it's so sturdy. It's not, I've never seen anybody break a chainmail bracelet or necklace made with sterling silver in these size. You know, because the strength comes from the interlinking of the rings. This will be around for a long, long time. If you make a Byzantine bracelet, you need, say if you bought 3 packs, you can make a Byzantine bracelet and a pair of earrings. So a traditional 7-inch with if you use an S-clasp, it's a little bit bigger, so you don't need as many jump rings. you know, that's going to last a long time. It's a sterling silver piece of jewellery. You know, it's, if you were going to go to the high street and look for a chunky, because it will make a really lovely chunky bracelet, you'd be looking at hundreds for a sterling silver chunky bracelet that's been either machine made or mass produced. This one will be handcrafted by yourself.
To hand down to the people you love.
Yeah.
Get them whilst you can, because they are going out the door. You also have an opportunity if you want them. There is a queue on the phone lines. Queue-wise, we're looking at seconds, but it is a few seconds. So please do stay exactly where you are, because it's well worth it. When's the last time you saw 95 jump rings of this amount at that price and by themselves? It was a while, wasn't it? It was a while ago. I am moving on, but purely because I've got a lot to fit in, and purely because there is a bit of a queue on the phone line. So I just want to let you all kind of filter through, as it were. Got for you now. Oh, sorry, this way. More jump rings, but these ones are your copper, but silver plated. 5mm, loads of them. That's just one pack. 5mm, silver plated copper. 400 pieces, I've just been told, because you're getting 2 packs of 200. So this is what a pack will look like. Loads in there. I mean, look at all of those, absolutely loads of them in there. But you're just not getting just the 1 pack, you're going to be getting 2 packs of this, as you can see here. So 400 of these in total. I've only got 100 chances at this, so you know, get set, go. With these 5mm, you're going to get a really nice dainty look, but actually a lot of metal with here, so a lot of high shine. Yeah, really high shine. And like we say, when they're all connected together and create sort of, if you did like a European 4-in-1, say, it creates a really lovely effect. There's one here that's made in the same size from the next kit, with exactly the same size, and you can see that that's used 150. And you can see how dense it goes, but what a lovely shine. Yeah. And a real traditional look to chainmail, but one that you could wear every day, all the time. So yeah, these, to get 2 packets, you could do 2 of those bracelets. Yeah, you could, couldn't you? And a couple of earrings, or have some for connectors for clasps. And how much would a bracelet be worth if we sell it approximately? About for the one I've got, if I was to make it. In either of those colours, about £35. About £35. I could make 2, so that's about £70 a pair of earring. You know, what, an extra 15? Yeah. And they're just using I just use S-clasp or clasp out of the findings pack. Out of the findings pack. So about what, £90 worth of profit we could make here, but it's actually only cost us £6.95. So literally pure profit of over £85. Yeah. This bracelet will probably take you, once you've got hold of the week, probably take you about an hour to make as well. So an hour's worth of your time, whatever you price that at. Surely it wouldn't be £90 an hour unless you're got really nice clients that you can sell to for £90 an hour. Yeah. But no, it's, you know, you take your time into consideration, and a clasp, it's lots of profit. It is loads of profit, isn't it? Absolutely loads. And I have just had a message in that says, "Hi ladies, enjoying the show. Can you please tell me when you are likely to get in some more coloured shell stars? They would be great for the grandchildren for the rest of the holidays. Lovely and sunny in North East Scotland today. Sorry, weather not so good down south, but well, it's overdue. You're overdue some. I bet you absolutely are. Hello, thank you for that lovely message. We will have a little nosy for you. We'll have a little look. It's one of those things that can be quite sporadic. I know we've had quite a bit of the hematite stars on recently, but if you're looking for the shell, as far as we know, we've not got any at the moment. But we will have a little look for you, and if we do have any, we'll get them in the show when? On Monday or Tuesday, so keep your eyes peeled, but we will try for you. £6.95 on these ones. Don't forget, you're getting approximately 400 of them, so enough easily to make yourself a couple of bracelets, or a fair few pairs of earrings, or links and links and lengths and lengths and lengths of chain if you want to as well. Do check out those baskets. How many baskets are property? 26 in baskets, so please do check those out, because don't forget, it doesn't cost you every time you check out. It doesn't cost you, you don't have to repay postage and packaging at all. Got for you 9mm sterling silver jump rings, 95. 925 sterling silver jump rings by themselves. No oomph, no bump, no extras. Pure, simple. 925. The 9mm is a serious amount of weight of a precious metal, but serious versatile, isn't it?
It is, really. These are fabulous. Like I say, it's just a standalone pieces, but the Tau flower, which is the one that I've got my bracelet, my earrings, uses 19, and you get 20 in a pack. So it uses 19 to make this flower, and then 1 to hang it from.
So the Tau flower is the one that you've got on your wrist at the moment, and this is what we've used, isn't it?
Yeah, so these were exactly the same ones. These ones are gold plated, but you see it there?
So it's that flower right in the centre.
That flower in the centre. I mean, I've put a gemstone in the middle there, but it's to see it as normal without a gemstone. It's just as beautiful without a gemstone in the middle as well.
Fleur's got it in her ear as well without the gemstone in it, and you can see that these do make up that centre piece as well. So they are really beautiful, isn't it? So you need if you get yourself 2 packs of these, you'll be able to make yourself a pair of earrings just like those ones.
Yeah.
Or just get yourself, 2 packs for a necklace and a bracelet.
Just because it makes a beautiful pendant. I did the weave a couple of weeks ago on the Designer Inspiration show as well. So it's there's a demo that I did a couple of weeks ago on how to make this weave. And like I say, it's fabulous because it uses only 19, perfect for this pack.
Fab, isn't it? 4 grams worth of precious metal. Your price point for all of them is just £6. And you're trying to tell me that the centre of that bracelet cost you £6.95 to make?
Yeah.
What?
These earrings, if I was to sell the earrings, if I were 2 of them, they would be over £50 for these earrings, because of the amount of sterling silver that you have there.
I'm just over. Has anyone seen how many Margaret's got? I'm not saying anything, Margaret.
I don't blame you, Margaret.
No, I really don't blame you. Don't worry, I'm not gonna, get you in it. But yeah, let's just say it's not 5, is it? Or 6, or whatever. £6.95. Well done, everybody. Get them whilst you can. Very, very versatile there for you to work with. Okay, now for you. Golden coloured. Gold plated, real deal gold plate over the top of these. Don't forget, when you see jump rings in other places and they're gold, it doesn't mean they're gold plated. Always check. Always check. How is this? These are gold plated. It's real gold. It's not paint or a bit of foil that we've, coloured gold. It's real deal gold that we've got here. These are your 6mm jump rings that we've got here for you, and you've got 200 of them in total. These are a gorgeous, gorgeous look, and I noticed that you are wearing quite a bit of gold today.
Yeah, I'm like you. I'm more of a silver person, but yeah, sometimes I just do like to. I think it's nice to have the option as well. If you make your jewellery just for yourself to wear, it's nice to have the option of what you're wearing. If you've got a bit of gold there as well, just have those different options. But I love mixed metals.
Yes.
That's my preference, is to have rose gold and yellow gold, or yellow gold and silver in different combinations, all 3 of them mixed together.
Got you.
That's
really
what I
mix them
like.
up.
Yeah, so I'd be getting all of these deals and making mixed metal pieces.
Because we have already had the rose gold colour, the coppers on, the golds, the silvers. So it's nice to add a really great collection to your selection. Not many left. £6.95 for you today on these ones. Get them whilst you can, because we don't often do them by themselves at all. So do treat yourself whilst you can. Great little price point on those, and you do get approximately 200. On this side again, Poppet. £9.25 now for 6. You know, just brought you the 9mm in the 925 silver. Got them gold now. Look. I don't think I've seen these before personally myself. 925 gold plated 9mm jump rings. I can't think of a time off the top of my head that I have seen these before. I've not seen them in a kit, as far as I can remember. Oh, maybe I've seen them in... Oh, I don't think I have. I've definitely not seen them in a bundle. I can't think of a time I've seen 925 open jump rings, gold plated in a 9mm. This is a rarity. It's got to be, isn't it, Fleur?
Yeah, I think I've had them once on a lake show and once in a kit.
Yeah.
I've had the silver ones because we had the silver ones earlier in the kit, the first kit. But no, I had to buy these ones when I saw them on a different lake show. I got quite a few, like Margaret, got a few packs then, so I can make my earrings and my bracelet.
Yeah.
But no, I've hardly ever seen these come to air.
No, it is a true rarity. It really sincerely is. I would get these when you have the opportunity to do so. Now, what is going to be different, apart from the obvious of the colour, about working with a 925 silver and a 925 gold selection of jump rings?
There is no difference. These have got an extra coating on them as well. So when you're opening a sterling silver jump ring, it's a little bit like when you're using sterling silver findings pack. You will feel it a little bit different. It's a little bit softer because it's pure sterling silver there. This one's a little bit more easier, more like your copper because it's got that gold plated over the top as well. So yeah, when you're opening and closing them, there is really not much of a difference. You can feel it a little bit that these are softer than the copper plated because they've got the sterling silver in the middle. But the sheen on these is just truly beautiful.
Wendy, I loved that message. Wendy's loving the show, spending too much. She doesn't want to miss a thing. She's watching us in the bath. Hello, love. How are you? Oh, I hope you've got a few bubbles on the go. Loads of you coming in and treating yourself to these ones. It's really unusual for us to see it. Price point today, £7.95. Even though they're massive, even though the gram weight is almost 4 grams, and even though you've got that gold over the top.
You wouldn't buy 10 anywhere else for that. And again, like the rose gold, you very, very rarely see gold plated sterling silver anywhere else. Yeah, gold fill, but not this plating, not this thick plating that's on these ones.
No.
And again, they match the findings packs so perfectly because there is lots of different colours of gold, isn't there? You know, there's depending on what the other alloys and that are in there. These match our findings packs. If you've got a gold plated sterling silver finding pack, these match perfect.
These match bang on, and they match other sizes that we have as well. Look, you see, I'm just about to bring you the smaller variety now because I don't have a massive amount of those 9mm left. If you're watching us on the repeat, always give it a go. Always ring in if you see something you like, give it a go. You may as well ring in right now if you've just got those ones in particular, because I've got the 95 gold. These ones slightly more dainty though, 7mm on these ones, and you've got 50. 50 is going to be able to make us earrings, headbands, bracelet sections, isn't it?
Bracelet sections. Really good seller of mine is a watch style bracelet, so just a couple of inches of chainmail on the top of the wrist and then cord or beads either side. With 50 you would make nearly a 7-inch bracelet in the half Persian 3-in-1 because it's a flat weave. It doesn't use as many jump rings, so you would use with a put gemstone on either side, and you probably get a bracelet from 50.
Yeah, wowzers. So really, do you want to see the price? £9.95. You're getting 50 of these. Do you want to know the gram weight? 6 grams. 6 grams of precious metal at £9.95, enveloped in genuine real deal gold. 6 grams worth we've got here.
And do you know we always say about the gemstone chains and how much wastage is made when you make your very own jump rings? There's a lot of wastage in jump rings because the first couple of jump rings you tend to not use because it's half of a jump ring, and then the first one sort of twists a little bit. So you will get where, you know, to make this, they've used about 2 meters of that wire to make those 50, and if you were to do it yourself at home you wouldn't get that wire for £9.95, and then the time it takes to make them as well, and the wastage. So great. All of our jump rings are just amazing prices.
They are just phenomenal, aren't they? And the thing is, you know, we were talking about mixed metals before. Imagine, I just want to show you with the mixed metals to show you the idea. You know, do you know what? I know this sounds really odd, but I really just like one jump ring on it, actually. I don't know why, I think that's really cute, but imagine a Mobius ring just at the bottom.
There's a designer that all she does is put 5 jump rings onto a chain in different colours, and she called it her Olympic range.
Yeah.
And that's all she does was that, and they were a couple of £100 for a necklace.
And why not? If they're gorgeous, if they're glam, if they're selling, why not? I'm about to bring you something gorgeous and glam that will sell. Back by popular demand, possibly our biggest selling chain necklace of all time. Come on in and get him. It's your star buy. Shine, sparkle, glamour, gorgeous chain I've got here for you. I mean, as you're looking at me from there, look at, pardon? Bargains galore today, and yes, I mean on this as well. Even when you're looking at it from there, can you see that catwalk design of shine? Can you see those elements where there's those little rondelles of pure, genuine 925 silver? Don't forget, we haven't just stuck a few bits of copper on top of this. That is real deal silver. I mean, it is just sensational, and that's exactly what I meant earlier on when I said this is one of the most loved of all the chains we've ever had. This is a necklace chain. The price will be, it hasn't been dropped yet, has it? No, we're going to drop it for you in a bit. So, if you like it at the price it is now, buy as many as you want. We have not limited this one. Sometimes we'll limit things, won't we? We haven't limited this at all. You could buy yourself 60 of these, technically, if you wanted to. Why wouldn't you? Because this is an instant seller. A vast majority of you are multi-buying already. We haven't limited the sales on this because I've got a decent enough quantity, and because so many people have been asking, when is this chain coming back? When is this one, the one with the gorgeous 925 rondelles, coming back? Because so many of you have asked. We bought a decent quantity, so for this time, as a way of sort of saying sorry it's been out of stock for so long, sorry you haven't been able to get your hands on it, we've not limited the sell on this. You can get literally as many as you want. If you wanted to come in now and say you just wanted to get these for every single member of your family who were to sell them on or anything else, you could come in and get yourself 50 if you wanted to. We haven't limited this today. It's a very stunning chain I've got for you here. It is one of the most shining, one of the most popular, and it is one of the biggest gram weights we've ever seen on a necklace chain here at JewelleryMaker. Price point today. Should have been, and was last time. It was $9.95 last time, all the time, wasn't it? Launch price opportunity, this is it, can't guarantee this again, obviously. Launch price opportunity, you've seen it at $9.95, it's been $9.95, we've loved it at $9.95 today. One-time opportunity to say sorry that you've missed out on your favourite chain for so long. £6.95 for you today to get your hand on this sensational chain. It is phenomenal. It's one of the most beautiful strands, necklace chains that I've seen before. Let's take a look at exactly what we're getting here, because loads of you are rushing in now. If I just show you a section, you'll be able to say that you have got these organised, interspersed rondelles that kind of almost start and end a section here for you. Those aren't over the surface, they're as a part of it, they're melded into it, so they're not going to move and all cluster up. So what you get with those is you get this high shine appearance, and you get this really interesting, almost undulating look when you look at the chain. In between those though, you do have the flattened detail of that chain. That, as I turn it, can you see how the light just follows onto it? It just follows spectacularly, doesn't it? Follows on really, 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 really beautifully for you, and that means that what happens is you're getting this really nice light kind of flash on the surface. It gives you this kind of ping and belt of light that is, obviously it's the highest RI of precious metal that we bring to you, but it's got that flash that kind of just hits at once. It's just phenomenal that it does that. But also what we have on here, don't forget, is you do have the extender chain. The extender chain is, of course, 925. Every single element of this is 925. You've also got in here that wonderful bolt ring clasp here too, with the bolt ring clasp and with that little addition of the detail there. These spacers we've actually attached and not charged extra for the spacers. We could have done, but we haven't. You've got enough space on there for initials, maybe even a special number or a special date. What about if this is a 21st birthday, a 2 and a 1 on there, an initial, especially if you've got the 2mm stamps. You know, we do the stampers, you've got the 2mm stamps, all you need is a stamping set and a hammer, and this you're done, aren't you? Obviously be quite gentle with it because it is 925, but it can still pack a punch, I'll tell you that for nothing. I have got, at this price point, £6.95, an entire necklace length, and let me just show you here, because it does have the extender. I want to just show you from the shortest length. So this is on the kind of tightest bit. You see the shine from there? It's amazing, isn't it? Because don't forget, high star eye that we've got on this. You've got that serious kind of metal weight on there. So that's at the lowest point. And then if I drop it down to the longest bit of the extender, you've got it down to here. So much more of a plunge there, much more of a plummet, more of those opportunities for you to kind of have your weighted section upon there as well. It is just £6.95 to get your hands on it today. It is truly, truly phenomenal. And if you want to kind of look along the detail of this, just as I really slowly spin it, just enjoy that light interaction for a moment. I mean, can you see how that you get like a starburst, don't you? You do, don't you? You get that tail of a shooting star. Just a phenomenal, phenomenal chain there. 2 grams of precious metal, £6.95. Get them whilst you can. How many have I got gone? 212 I've got gone, but there's still loads of you coming in. There is a queue on the phone. 212 of these just gone, probably about 100 or so left, so please do come in and get them whilst you can do. Well done everybody, backed by popular demand and a very naughty price point. I'm about to mosey on over to lovely Fleur now to see what she's created in our final kit for us today. Gold and these turquoise tones.
Yeah.
It's a really decadent colour palette, I think.
It's regal, isn't it? Very, very regal, very Egyptian.
How did you feel when you opened this?
I can't believe it was natural turquoise, because I've never had turquoise in the kit. I buy it all the time when I see it here.
I know, your name's constantly up there, I have to say.
As soon as it's turquoise, I buy it, because I just love it. I just think it's just a really unusual stone. And then when I saw the multi-barrel as well, yeah, another little dance around the living room before I
get it whilst you
can.
You've just done a big amount here. I mean, how many have we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 pieces of jewellery we've made with this, so it's gone far.
Yeah, and I still had some of the beryl left as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, still had a few of the morganite tones and the green emerald tones as well left.
It's lovely to have those triangular shapes in there. I love the way you've just kind of dropped them.
Yeah, just use them as drops, yeah. So it gives a bit of movement to your jewellery again. So like you were saying with the earrings, with the movable jump ring that's there, just gives a little bit of movement. And because it was anklets, looks really nice on your ankle. And if you did want to make a barefoot sandal, you can then attach a chain to one of those to go around your toe.
Yeah, so it's that beautiful one with the triangles that is just phenomenal, really beautiful. And it does give that movement. Can you imagine with every step the movement you're going to get this?
Sort of like belly dancer-ish type.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. So let's have a little look at exactly what we're getting in this kit, shall we? Already, lots of these flying out the door already. The price point is phenomenal, in particular as I've got for you 2 double strands. Just look at the colours within here. I love how with that multi-barrel, Fleur, you've opted to section off those morganite tones, those emerald tones, those aquamarine tones.
I channeled Mark Smith.
Very organised of you.
And I was like, what would Mark do with it? And I thought, I know what he'd do. He'd section them all off and have them just showing the beautiful graduation of colour through each colour that's on the strand.
Don't forget, when we're talking about a multi-barrel, we're talking about one of the most prestigious gemstone families that we have here, and to have it all on one strand means that you're kind of able to cherry pick what mood you're in for that day, or as you can see, work with them all together. Of course they all work together because they're all part of the same family. That is your really stunning multicoloured beryl, and they're 11 by 5, very prestigious. And then yes, it is real deal turquoise. It is the natural real turquoise. It's not, when I talk about it being natural and being real turquoise, what I mean is it might have had a little bit of heat applied to it possibly, but when I say real turquoise, what I mean is it's not a bit of turquoise and a bit of resin. It's genuine pure turquoise. This is one of the rarest gems in the world, and actually it is completely and absolutely natural, no heat applied to it at all, because it is your Tibetan turquoise. Now with your Tibetan turquoise, what you're getting this element of the blues, the cooler tones in the back palette of this, which makes it really, really high fashion and quite suited to a lot of different skin tones. But also what you get is you get that stunning matrix in there, these beautiful kind of waves and lines and pathways that just kind of dive through the gemstone without cutting it and individualizing it too much. You still get that boldness of the colour through, which is just really eye-catching, in particular with the gold.
Yeah, really eye-catching with the gold. But equally, if you had silver as well, you wanted to mix the colours up, I think it would work with any colour, rose gold, silver, but just with that gold, just so Egyptian, so regal.
It really is super Egyptian. Of course, don't forget, you know, turquoise in particular, a colour that a gemstone, sorry, that Cleopatra herself was said to love and adore. That price point's already dropped, Dion. But you're doing a double drop on it? Oh no, I am worried. I am worried about this. I've also got in here, more of you coming through now, I've also got in here for you all of these triangular. Don't forget they are gold plated. Those jump rings that are your closed jump rings, but you also have your 6mm jump rings and your 5mm jump rings as well. Is that right? 5 and 6mm? Mm-hmm. Yeah, 5 and 6mm jump rings that you have here for you as well, and they are gold plated. You get a massive amount, 400 of each size, so 400 of the 5mm, 400 of the 6mm, and of those plated triangles you're getting 100, and they're approximately 7mm. Big amount to work with here, lots of fun to be had by all. It's genuine real deal beryl and real deal natural, totally 100% natural turquoise. Price point today for that and more.
Wow. Wow.
The turquoise alone. The turquoise alone. If you went into a store or a shop right now and asked for that carat weight of turquoise, natural, no heat, no dye, none of this dyed howlite malarkey, real deal natural turquoise, if you went in and asked for it right now at that carat weight, A, I'd be amazed if your local jewellers could actually give it to you, but B, it wouldn't be $24.95. It wouldn't. It really wouldn't. And please don't forget for me as well that legally websites and organisations do not have to tell you if their turquoise is natural or not. Legally, they don't have to. We do it here because we are absolutely transparent company, but legally they don't have to. So who knows? You could even ask, are they natural? Is it real? And well, they could tell you anything really, couldn't they? We tell you with every gemstone, don't we, if it's natural or if it's treated. We always have it at the bottom of the screen. If you call the call centre and ask them, is this gemstone treated, they'll be able to tell you. I will tell you on screen. I'll tell you on air. I always tell you if you've got a gemstone that's natural. Well, no, I don't always say, oh, that one's natural, if it's not all the time, because we have a few natural gems, but I'll always point out, I talked about that ruby before and the fact that it had been filled. I talked about the pearls before and the fact that those have been bleached. We'll always be transparent with you, and it's always at the bottom of your screen, don't forget, if you're watching on TV in particular. But if you're not, just talk to the call centre. Ask them. It's astonishing, it really, really, really is, to get your hands on this today. Real deal turquoise, beautiful beryl, and how many jump rings in total? 100, 500?
500 jump rings.
500 jump rings, and it's gold, real gold plated. Astonishing. What are we going to be learning today, please, Fleur?
We're going to do the cross weave, which is the first bracelet there, or anklet there, which is really great. You can only do this weave in the 5mm jump rings, so if you've got 5mm jump rings like the ones in this kit, this is perfect. It's a very simple weave. It's just sections of 3 lots of 2 jump rings just connected together in straights and in portrait and landscape. So the way that you make your sections of 6 if you like, there's an easy way. You can open them all and attach them all individually if you like, but there's a really simple way. What you do is you take 4 closed jump rings, and because these jump rings are so perfectly closed, when they get there you don't have to touch them, you just get them out of the packet, pop 4 onto an open jump ring and close, and then add another 5mm jump ring through and close. So now what we've got is we've got 4 onto 2. When we split those 2 red ones, we've got a section of 6, so 3 sets of 2. So what you need to do is make yourself quite a few sections of these, and then we'll show you how to attach them all together.
Brilliant.
So we take one of our sections and we take one of our open jump rings, and we go through the very last 2 jump rings that are on there, and then we're going to add another set of 3 onto there.
Easy enough.
And close. Now if we imagine this as our portrait, we need to make this one our landscape. So the way that we do that is we take a jump ring through the bottom and we attach it back up through the bottom 2 of the first 3 and close. So now we have our first, and it's difficult to show because these are really open, so now we have our first section there. Okay, and now what we need to do from this landscape, we need to go onto a portrait. So we take a jump ring through the end pair, pop our next 3 on and close, and now you can see that if I needed this one, because this one's our landscape, we need this one to be our portrait. I'm going to take a jump ring and attach this end to this end. So we're going to go through the last pair of jump rings on the opposite end of the 3. So there, and then down through the very first pair on the red. It's a lot easier in the smaller jump rings to hold. These are because these are really large jump rings. If I hold that out, you can see now. Becky, can you just pop your finger through the other?
Absolutely.
Thank you. So you can see now how the cross is starting to arrive.
I can see that.
So I'll just pop the last one on there. I've just got another set here. So I want to now go to a landscape from a portrait. So I go on the very bottom pair, pop my next 3 on and close. And now to make this one a landscape, I go through the very bottom pair again, the very end 2, and bring it up to the last pair here. Now if you're very new to chainmail and you've bought, say, the silver version of the 5mm jump rings that we've just done, this weave looks lovely in 2 colours as well. So if you can add in the silver, and it's easier to see as well when you've got the different colours. Sorry, thank you. There we go. So you can just see the bottom there, how it's now going to go. And you just basically carry on like that. It doesn't take very many jump rings at all to create, so you just have one that's straight and one that's sort of like long ways and I was going to say lengthways, but that's the same thing, isn't it?
I know exactly what you mean.
So you just carry on all the way along, and it creates a really nice little charm bracelet, so you can add your charms on. I've added beryl onto it, but you can add little hearts. If you got the first kit, you can put a little sterling silver heart on there.
Cutesy, isn't it?
Really nice, simple weave that you can do. And like I say, you can only do it in the 5mm jump ring because it needs a smaller size to hold together.
To hold it. So 5mm, you've got plenty in here to work with. How many in baskets, please, Dee? 17 in baskets, 23 available. We double dropped the price point on that, and it is natural, real turquoise, one of the rarest of rare in the world. Thank you for showing us that, Fleur. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, Wall of Fame time. Wow, no, we're keeping you on your toes today. Come on over with me, because we're a little bit before schedule. We're a bit ahead. I'll be right with you in a bit. We're a bit ahead of schedule. So I'm going to head on over here and bring to you a quick deal just before we head over to the break. Few more jump rings. Not just any old jump rings though, big chunky jump rings. Have you noticed how we've brought to you today, we brought the 925 gold in those jump rings, didn't we, in the 9mm. Maybe you can't stretch to 925, and that's absolutely fine. Maybe you can't stretch to gold plated 925 in particular, because 925, okay, our prices are phenomenal, but you know, 925, it's not for everyone. Not everyone can stretch to that. maybe you can't, but you still want a gold jump ring in a 9mm because it's one of the most versatile sizes. Well, you've got the opportunity here. Not many chances, less than 100 gold-plated copper open jump rings, 9mm. You've got approximately 100 pieces here in total. They're flying out the door. Price point £6.95. People, Wendy, you're in the bath. You need to check those out for me, please. I can see they're in your basket. Nicola's getting some. Oh, Sharul, I hope I've said that right, Sharul. You've got yourself a couple of those. Sophie's got yourself a couple as well. I love that name, Sharul. I'm probably not saying that right. I've probably just made the pronunciation up, but Sharul. I really want to roll my R's on it. I think that's a beautiful name. Marion's coming in as well. Marion, lovely name as well, makes me think Robin Hood. Brenda's in, Jane's in, lots of you coming in for these ones. Well done, Wendy, you have checked those out, well done. Nice work for you today. Blimey, well that was a quick one, wasn't it? It's taken me more time to get them out than it has to show them. They've just gone everywhere. What have we got here, Poppy? Got for you now. I'm just going to have to leave them out, sorry. Got for you now on the stretch, no, the side. Some more gold jump rings. This time, more delicate. 5mm by the looks. 5mm jump rings this time. And these are your gold plated copper again. What? What, Dion? What'd you say? Uh-oh. Okay. Think about it. Think about it. People are already buying this massively. Let's just get the price in and pretend it never happened. That's it. Let's face it. Yes, that is your price point. Let's face it. Producers here have to work weeks in advance. They have to spend hours and hours scheduling, which is essentially what the list is, what we're going to bring on for every single show. They have to make every single bundle. They have to put everything into the right hour and show it in the right time and everything else. And essentially, you can't expect them to always check the prices. We're not allowed to do prices, below $6.95. You know that. Sometimes they slip under the net, don't they? Sometimes they slip under the net. And guess what? That's not the only price underneath $6.95 today. On jump rings and on a gemstone. And on a gemstone as well. You've got to stay tuned for that one because yeah, a gemstone. It's genuine gemstone. It's a real deal natural gemstone. It's one of your favourite gemstones. It's coming up, naughty price. Not long to wait for that. £4.95 is the price point on that. Well done, absolutely everybody. Got to bring a quick one. Yeah. Ooh. Some of the square or diamond shaped closed jump rings. Can you tell us a little bit about these ones, please, Fleur?
Yeah, these ones, when you use these in a design, they tend to go end to end, so like a diamond. You can wire wrap them into a design if you want to use a square, but when you tend to use them in chainmail, they tend to go obviously end to end because of the pressure points. It will naturally go to the corners. So again, like the triangle ones made a lovely bunting. These make a really unusual diamond shape chain. Yeah. And all you'd need is, say, the 5mm jump rings that we've just done to connect the two together. That's all you need to connect them. And you've got a really different chain. So I've done a piece that I wear quite a lot at home with all these different shapes and just made lots of chains out of them, just one into one. So just literally no fancy chainmail weave, just linking them all together, and then I just twist it all and I use it as just a normal necklace. You know, there's no gemstones on it, nothing, and everybody always comments on it and says, oh, where'd you get that one? Because a lot of designers do chains with different shapes and different elements. I think we've had some before that have got like a shamrock style and then connect them. So shapes. Really nice. Say if you had your cabochons, wrap a cabochon and make your own chain. So everything's handmade. You've not used a chain out of your findings kit. You can use these.
110%. This is flying out the door as quick as something that flies fast. £4.95 is the price point on these ones because essentially well, it's a mischievous, we didn't realise price point. So do check them out whilst you can because it's an astonishing price and it's a real treat to see this shape, and it's so easy to wear with. Even if you're not into chainmail, you don't do chainmail, These are going to be so easy for you to work with. Really do just enjoy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Freeview, I'm about to lose you. Get yourself on the app. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Go on, get your app or go on the website. To everybody else, after the break, gemstone strand under $6.95 and more jump rings under $6.95. More of me, more of Fleur. I'll see you for a very naughty last hour. See you in a minute.
The fastest way to shop with JewelleryMaker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with JewelleryMaker.
The wedding season is upon us and JewelleryMaker want to help you get prepared. Join us on Monday 17th of August for our wedding fair. We'll be inspiring you with some amazing deals including headwear, footwear and accessories. We have guest designers Fleur, Debs and Claire on hand to give you inspiration and spark creativity on how to make that big day special with a personal touch. Come join us for our wedding fair, all day on Monday the 17th of August.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund. Join guest designer Gemma Crow as she brings you a fascinating DVD that teaches you how to create all of your important findings that are essential to everybody's collection. Gemma will take you through step by step to create all of your finishing touches that bring your pieces to life, essential for all jewellery makers. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
Today's course has been really good. I've been on the micro macrame course with Deborah, and we've been doing quite a lot of knotting techniques and bringing them together to make a little small owl. And then we're currently working on a freeform necklace or bracelet, which is really good because there's no rules. It's been a really, really good day. You get an awful lot from it, just in terms of being able to use your own imagination to transfer it into the piece that you're making, and it's just been a really good day, yeah.
Hello lovely ladies and gentlemen, we're over here at the Wall of Fame. My star buy is coming up for you very shortly and some naughty prices. If you're watching in the morning, if it is Friday morning, hello, you've just tuned in, it's lovely to see you. My name is Becky, this is lovely Fleur. We're starting off with the Wall of Fame and I've done some very naughty prices today and they're continuing in this hour as well. You get started, Fleur.
Yep, I've got number 142 and some beautiful pieces of jewellery here. It says, morning all, my entry for this week are 2 suites of jewellery, all components from JM, rose quartz rounds with black spinel and silver plated spacers, and baroque pearls and smoky quartz and spacers. Hope you like. Good luck to all in the draw, and that's from Maureen in, is that Denbighshire?
Denbighshire.
Yeah.
Maureen, I do like.
Beautiful suites of jewellery. Really gorgeous.
They all work so well together.
Yeah.
Ooh. Love green and coppery tones together. 139 comes in from Anne. Says, hi all. This week I've been playing around with wire and peridot. Have several designs I'm trying out. Quite simple and effective. Made a similar pair for a friend's birthday. Such a great hobby. Being able to make someone handmade, inexpensive gifts. Everything used from JM. Easy and sorted. Best wishes from Anne in Not So Honey Bexhill-on-Sea. Thank you so much for sending those in, Anne. I think they're beautiful. And let's just say, those peridot stay. Peridot going low in a mo. So stay where you are, please. 139 to number.
Okay, I've got number 141. I've got a very Christmassy design.
Very
Christmassy. It says, hi all at JM Towers. Please find attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. A long way off as good as Alison Terry's work, who inspires me, but I'm getting better. You should have seen my first attempts, both disastrous and hilarious. I'm preparing for several Christmas fairs. Oh, it's scary to think that's how close Christmas is. Anyway, all components are from JewelleryMaker. Hope it's good enough for the Wall of Fame. Keep up the good work. Love and hugs. And that's Martina from me. Martina, I think that's lovely. So sweet, bless him. Look at him.
Thank you, Martina, for sending that. And you're right, really Christmas
lovely.
round the corner.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, scary.
It's flying by. Thank you for sending that in. 140 here, and oh, that abalone is stunning. Hiya, Cheryl, my love. You're right. Good morning. I'm quite happy with this, but because I've just grabbed some wire in a cab. Just had to play with it. I didn't measure or think about how much wire I would need, so it was too short to do a neat bale. Obviously, everything from JM. Good luck to all. I love days like that, when you just go, do you know what, dive in, do it, done. Thank you for that, Cheryl, in lovely Grimsby. Your number is 140.
A beautiful chain that's on as well. I've got number 138 and some beautiful Botswana agate. It says, hi all at JM, this is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I've made using Botswana agate, silver coloured spacers and chain, all from JM. My sister loved it, so I gave it to her. Keep up the lovely demonstrations and fabulous bargains, and that's good luck to all from Shirley in Pembrokeshire. Isn't it nice when you make something says, oh, that's lovely, you can give it as a gift.
Yeah, love that.
Really lovely.
Thank you for sending that in. Okie pokely, you ready? You steady? Start by to go. Our budding beader has had an absolute sensational whale of a time with these. Sue, you are always very, very, very talented budding beader. But I tell you what, above and beyond, I think, today. It's all interlinked. It's got this sparkle. You've used it with the gold. You've got these drops and this key element which just sets it off. You can see those facets. You can see that sparkle. This is phenomenal. Do you want to have a little look? Thank you, Sue, for this. Oh, that is beautiful. And look, it's all interlinked. This is a lattice effect detail that we've got here. You've got all of those golds really going with the greens as well. You've got that high shine element with it too. And then look at that sparkle from that peridot. That is above and beyond, isn't it?
Sue's an amazing designer.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely amazing designer.
She's so nice. I just think these are astonishing. I really, really do. And truly, I'm about to show you just something phenomenal. I'm about to show you something right here, right now, which you're not going to believe. Let me just tell you a few things first off. Oh, are we saying that? Annalie? sorry if I said that wrong. Diane, well done. Love you both. You're the first two to come in. Well done to you. Well done, multi-buyers. I have got here for you something so spectacular because just to let you know, peridot, what is it? Okay, it is a gemstone that forms essentially next door neighbours to diamond in not the crust of the earth, the magma in the earth. Very, very hot temperatures. You know, magma, lots of volcanic kind of interaction, let's say, whilst this absolutely shoots from that magma up through the crust of the earth. What I've got here for you is something that's been on such a journey, and actually of late we haven't been able to get any through with this clarity. A couple of weeks ago I had a team, I was with a different team, and the team said to me, one of our team members said, this is called a recording, we call this a recording when we film it before the show it going around. One of the team said to me, oh, just to let you know, I've done that recording of the new pre-night for you, and that's because the peridot was so heavily included that they thought it was a pre-night. It wasn't, it was just a heavily included peridot because that's what we're getting out of the ground right now. I have got for you here something exceptional. I'm about to show you something astonishing. Price point today. That's not what I wanted to show you. You know, we've got a sale. Have you heard we've got a sale on the website, Peridot, 30% off? Yeah, I'm beating that right here, right now. You have got £5.95 on this strand for any management who's listening upstairs going, Ayo, what are they doing downstairs on the morning show? We got this put in our schedule. We did not drop the price. This got dropped on another show the other day. We have to repeat it. We have to drop it. It's not us. It was put in our schedule for us. We got told we need to do it. It's £5.95. I'm so sorry. I'm just so sorry. We've had to repeat it. We've had to do it again. £5.95. We've had to repeat it. That is astonishing price point. This is one of the gemstones that we can't get anymore without clarity like this. We just had to repeat that price point. I'm sorry, we had to repeat it. We're just repeating. It did get dropped, and we have to show it again. I just think that is astonishing. People flying in. Yes, 30% off peridot is good. Tell you what, it's closer to 35% off that we've just done on this for you today. A naughty price point on a sparkling, shining peridot, which, I mean, if you look at this necklace that Sue's made, would you imagine that even with all of those spaces, and even with all those charms, and even with all of that memory wire, this would have cost you less than, what, £8 to make? You would never imagine it, would you? It just wouldn't. But it has, and it is, and it's yours today. £5.95. That is a star bar. See, it's a star bar, you know. Star buy, isn't it? That is a star buy for you today. TICP 52 is your code on it. Get it whilst you can. Loads in baskets. Do check out. People on the phone, stay where you are. You've got a chance to own it. Astonishing price point today. Well done, ladies and gentlemen, on getting those, and in particular well done to those people who got it first, because you're not having that stressful moment like everyone else is now of check out, and oh, please answer my phone call. So well done to Anna Lee, Diana, Francis, Pam. All of you came in before that price drop, because you've all paid the same price. I've got these gorgeous bales for you here, which I think is going to go great with that peridot. Maybe a peridot on either side of these is going to be lovely. These are your pendant bales in the 925, and they've got that lovely detail on it. It's quite hard to see the detail to these. The way I'd describe it is almost like a peacock feather, almost like a drop of a flower, actually. If I hold it sideways, if you kind of hold it that way, it almost looks like a flower drop with leaves coming from it. It's really beautiful design, almost a little bit floral, a little bit fleur-de-lis-esque slightly on these ones. You've got 3 of these pendant bales. Now, can we use pendant bales with things like chainmail, lovely Fleur?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you could attach that into your chainmail weave and then have that detail at the top to have a smaller say gemstone if it's a bracelet, or a large pendant for a necklace. But yeah, definitely you can use these in chainmail.
Gorgeous, going to be with it actually, aren't they?
Really nice.
And we have had some 925 on already today, so fab for you to see. You've got 3 of these with the little bag as well. Your price point today, £6.95 for you to get 3 of these. They say 925 on, so your loved ones, best friends will know that you're working with 925, as will your customers as well. RF 19 is your code on that one. Well done, everybody. You want to try out what? Sorry. We're going to bring you an organiser. If you've just woken up in the morning and you're watching back on the repeat, you're all thinking a bit bleary-eyed and thinking, oh, when's the morning show will be on? We're on here, we're ready. And you're feeling a bit sleepy. You feel like, oh, I need a bit of organisation. You're in the right place. I've never seen this before.
These are amazing.
Oh, they're cool! Look how fab they are. Oh, I love them. Right, let me show you. Let me show you exactly what we've got here. So first off, you've got your 2 hangers here, which you could hang things from if you wanted to, but of course you can, you know, put a hanger or a piece of wire through there too if you wanted. You've got these large, I like that one, that large thin section. They're going to be great for bangles that you haven't rolled up yet. You've got zip-up sections that put you into, oh, look at that, delve into a really big pocket on that side, but then on that side a bit of a small one. That's fab and funky, isn't it? You've also got these really long extended ones here that go into 3 individual pockets. You've got, look at this, a hidden pocket. Hidden zip pocket that is completely opaque. We've not done that in any of our wall hanger bags before. And then look as well, this section here looks like a handle, could be used as a handle, but it's actually a Velcro section that you can attach and hang all your different pieces from. You could see how easily this kind of folds up and rotates up, and how well and easily it tidies away. You can even make it really small. Look at that. Tiny. Do a little bow in it. Done, dust it. How easy is that to carry? I think that's amazing.
Perfect for you going away on holiday, because I ruined a pair of earrings chucking them in my makeup bag. Yeah, it got ruined, it got bent, and that's perfect. I could have had all my rings on the Velcro bit at the bottom, and then I could have had my earrings and my necklaces on there, rolled it up, and they've all been in the same place. Perfect.
Same place, same time, one location. Price point today. An organisational bag at £8.95 is phenomenal. This is a bag which we could take on holiday with us. We can even, you know those little hooks that you have in your car, you could even, once you've sort of rolled this up, you can even hang this from one of those hooks if you've got loads of bags and everything else. This is the type of thing that will slide in the side pocket of your jewellery making bag, or even, you know, kind of slide into those pockets at the back of the seat. You know the pockets at the back of your seat you always keep your maps in? That kind of area there as well. They'll slot into there easy. £6.95 for one is fab, but actually it's 2 for £8.95. So it's buy one at £6.95, which is the normal price, and you're getting the other one for £2. What do you think of that?
That's crazy. I thought that was just for one. I didn't realise it said double trouble.
It's for 2 double trouble.
So that's one for you and one for your friend or your sister or your mum, or some. You could give some of that as a gift. Put some strands in there, some tools in the bottom pocket, and have that as a beautiful gift for somebody, you know, to get started. A findings pack, a couple of, you know, a set of tools, a couple of strands of gemstones, all wrapped up beautifully, and then they've got somewhere to keep all their made pieces as well.
That is done or dusted, isn't it? What a great way of doing like a starter selection for somebody. Say you wanted, say you could do in here, you know, obviously get them a toolkit. In this pocket here, maybe I'll have my memory wire coils. In this pocket here, I might have my jump rings. In here, I might have my findings. In this one here, actually, I could get, easy peasily, let me show you, an entire DVD, couldn't I? In that pocket there, this one, easily get a whole DVD in there. What about these smaller pockets as well? You can get pieces of your metal in there, couldn't you? You get loads in here, and then roll that up as a gift, wrapped, done, ready for you.
Perfect.
It's just, it's cost you tuppence.
Yeah, and you've got, the way I look at these kind of deals is it's one for me and then one to give away or to sell, so I can have mine for free if you like.
Have yours.
I don't have to justify it to myself.
No, exactly. You've treated yourself, haven't you? £8.95 for you if you're watching in the morning. It's lovely to see you. Open up your baskets now with these ones at £8.95. It's a great little price point. What do you say, pop it? Oh, yes. Oh, I've really got to stretch over here. Oh, cherry pearls. What do you think of cherry pearls, please, Fleur?
Well, with Christmas coming up, perfect, isn't it? I love pearl knotting with different colours in between. So with this, I'd use a beautiful green threading material to knot in between. So you've got two different colours of, you know, Christmas, if you like, for that. But they're fabulous, and I love this size because they're great bracelets. Because some pearls are just too big to wear as bracelets. For me, I like them a little bit more dainty on my wrist. So this is a perfect earring and bracelet strand for me.
Yeah,
I really love that colour. Really beautiful.
It really is. It's super deep, it's super rich. It's a really juicy looking colour to these. Luster point astonishing. Cherry cultured pearls today, 6x5. The naughtiness continues. £6.95 for you today. Honestly, we've got pearls coming in of loads of different price points recently. We really have. We've got loads of Peridot coming in at different price points as well, actually, coming up very soon as well. Pearls are fluctuating in price with us. Sorry, not with us, when we buy them, I mean, they're fluctuating in price. We managed to get a great deal on these ones. You've probably seen some 6 to 5 mil here recently, around that £12.95 mark, and even that's a great price. But to get them at £6.95, we've literally just done a clever purchase, if I'm honest. We've done a clever purchase, we're passing the saving on to you, and why not? Why not indeed?
With the rubies, just with it for a pair of earrings.
I forgot we had these on, because that was so long ago.
Just a pearl and a ruby in a pair of earrings, some sterling silver wire, or you know, or if you've only got a plated pack, one of your featherweight head pins out of your findings pack, that would be a beautiful. And you've used two of each in a pair of earrings.
2 of each pair of earrings done. Don't forget, this ruby we brought to you earlier on, we took £10 off it. The clearest ruby we've ever had the opportunity to see. We're going to swap these around actually now. We're going to put the ruby on the main screen for you, just as a quick recap for the last hour of my show today. Let me show you the clarity on this strand, if I may. I'm just going to rest it on the desk like that. Have a little look at the clarity on this. Phenomenal. Really is just phenomenal. I mean, look, that is just beyond, isn't it? It's rich, it's decadent, it's got its serious clarity, which means that the light is diffracted just so stunningly well. You get the gemstone itself just sucking in every single one of those colours from the white light and just letting that richest of red shine through to the eye. It is truly a sensational gem that we have here. Amazing quality. And yes, it should have been £60 essentially. It's £49.95 because we did take that £10 price tag off it. I have still got people with it in their baskets though, which is extremely dangerous, because right here, right now, I've got about 40 left, approximately. 40 left, approximately, in the world. So come on in, get it whilst you can. Stunning quality for you here at £49.95. Please do check those out and really get them home. 30-day money back guarantee, as we know. Not that you'll be using it all those, but you know, good to know. 35 chances of jump rings. On, off. My producer just said this is going to be an on-off because it's a mad price and they're going to love it, so just it's a quick one. I'm not even going to bother getting them all out of the pot because it'll take me too long. I've got for you here 200 6mm genuine silver plated copper jump rings here. They're open, they've got that seamless look to them. With a 6mm, we've got loads of different designs in mind. Your price point today is wacky. Told you. Not referring to it. £4.95 would be a naughty price on these, wouldn't it? Indeed. Fleur, 6mm, whilst everyone's flooding in. Yeah. 6mm, 3 words. Fleur, go.
Byzantine, European 4-in-1.
Well, that's too many words now.
Oh, sorry.
4-in-1.
Oh, yeah. So can I go back then? Byzantine, yeah. Butterfly, barrel weave.
There we go. So those are all the weaves we could do. Oh, no, not all of them. That's more. That's just me saying you've got to get it in 3 words. Stickler I am. Okay, got for you now. Yay. Look. I gave you a heads up about these earlier on. Oh, just phenomenal. Similar to ones you've got around your neck, actually, in the texture of these. They are just superb. I, myself, love Keshi pearls. Keshi pearls. Why do we get a higher price on a Keshi pearl? Do we know? Does anyone know why Keshi pearls are higher price? Because I'm forever sat here, aren't I, saying, oh, what you're looking for is you're looking for smoothness on a pearl, aren't you? You're looking for a nice smooth pearl, you're looking for a great lustre point, aren't you? So why is it that when you get a beautifully lumpy bumpy Keshi pearl like this, the price is so much higher? Why do you think? Do we know? No? Fleur's not sure? Ryan looks oblivious. He didn't even hear the question, to be honest. I always talk about the fact that in the buyer's guide, when you're getting a perfectly beautiful round pearl, your price points a lot of the time will be so much higher up there because of the smoothness and because it is so rare. A Keshi pearl, though, we know is higher price point. I might be able to bring you, say, oh, I don't know, a 5x6 mil. Well, I've just have at $6.95. Well, a Keshi pearl, yes, this is larger, so there is, you know, you have got the more luxury sizes there, but it will be a higher price. The reason being, with a freshwater cultured pearl that's, say, a potato shape or a round shape, there is a nucleus in there. There is an irritant added within there. With a Keshi pearl, the mollusk has rejected that nucleus. It's rejected that irritant. So what that means is, with a round pearl or with a potato pearl, we can actually put in any size of irritant we want. We use, for example, you know, you grain of sand, don't we? But actually, people have even put little sculptures in mollusks, and you've got these pearl shapes. But we can put in, you know, small pieces of round shell into the middle for that nectar to build up. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is, a pearl that you buy that's a perfect round might be 50% nucleus and 50% nectar. This hasn't got a nucleus. This is 100% nectar. This is 100% pearl material. This isn't a bit of an irritant and pearl. No, this is 100% nectar. Nectar being the most expensive of kind of the elements of a pearl. You have got here 100% real deal pearl, 100% real deal nectar. Your price point today on this strand. What? No, $9.95, yes. $9.95, yes. That's what we're used to seeing. We see Keshi pearls every day at JewelleryMaker at $9.95. That's what I'm saying. You know that I'm not. You know that I'm not going OTT about this. That's why I was sat there then saying, you know, that's why Keshi pearls are always more expensive. They're always more expensive. $14.95 Keshi pearls. Yes, I've seen that here at JewelleryMaker. $9.95 when we've dropped the 16, the £14 ones. Yes, I've seen $9.95. $6.95 is above and beyond. Try and find yourself a $6.95 strand necklace Keshi pearl anywhere else. You won't be able to. You won't. Not for the real deal Keshi. You just won't. Great, cultured pearls, well done everybody. Astonishing to get 100% pearl here, no irritant, because that's how a Keshi pearl's made at $6.95. You've got the most expensive aspect there of what makes up a pearl. I think that's astonishing. $6.95, well done everybody. Amazing price. Got for you now a tool. Well done. Wonderful people getting those cashews. That's amazing, that. I'm sorry, sweet pea, there's nothing in that box, my love. No, sorry, my love. Well done, everyone who's getting those cashews. Genuinely, you got yourself the most expensive aspect of a pearl there. I mean, amazing. I've got some Xuron cutter here's for you now. These are your Xuron shear cutters. These are your flush cutters that have got to get into all those intricate nooks and crannies. You have got those jilted and slightly off centre of the teeth on this, which means you get a smoothness and element to your wire. It's perfectly depicted in fact on the back. It's great for lots of your different mediums, no matter what it may be, whether you're doing your macrame, whether you're doing your wire working, whether you're doing things like your kumihimo, whatever you want to use with these, you can. You're beading, absolutely. You're in the right place with these. They're easy piece to use. They're great. Your price today on these ones. lower than our original flush cutters that we used to see, and at just £24.95, you're getting something that is low cost for something that we need time and time again. My lovely brother Pete's just bounded into the studio there. Hey brother Pete, my love, how are you? I'm good. Good. We've all been on tenterhooks. How was shopping with your mum the other day? Did it go well?
Yeah.
He's saying yes, like his eyes are screaming. Bless him. £24.95. Well done, everyone. Zero micro flush cutters there for you. They get into the precision location. They're really top-notch range. And don't forget that with your Xeron, it is one of our most popular of all of the brands that we bring to you here. £24.95. LKWB65 is your code on that one for you today. I know a lot of you treat yourself to flush cutters and lots of opportunities, so why not if you haven't? It will just make things feel so differently for you, it really does. I've got another bit of a tool for you here. This one is your earring wire maker, and I tell you what, this is so easy to use, it really is. All you need to do is get a bit of wire. You can use whatever gauge really that you want to. I wouldn't say use a 0.4 or a 0.25, that would be silly. But you know, your 0.6, your 8mm, your 4mm, not your 4mm, your 1mm would be perfect with these ones. All you have to do is you pop the piece of wire in, you squeeze the handles together, it loops, it bends, and it shapes these wires for you, so you've made your own earring wires essentially, just like this at the bottom. Yes, all right, you can do it with round nose pliers, but with this you get precision every single time. The price point today is just £21.95. You're going to get precision, professional finish, and you're going to be able to make your own earring wires in whatever colour you want. If you've got 925 wire, you want some 925 findings, easy, done with this. Do you want some pink ones? Get yourself some pink wire, use these, easy peasy lemon squeezy. At £21.95, hey, why not? One-step earring wires, nice work to everybody. Got for you now another little bit of a treat. Now don't forget 0800 644 655 if you want to get yourself in on this today. £2.95 midnight till midnight. I've got for you now some more jump rings. Now these might be the last ones that we have, are they? Possibly. This is a little matrix box that I've got for you here. Well, I say little, it's not really, because some of these pieces are massive. Got for you here a gorgeous selection of real deal beautiful shaped jump rings. Whoa, you're getting loads in here. Now if I may, I'll show you the shapes first and then we'll give you all the info. So I've got things like, come back hexagon, I've got things like your hexagon, I've got things like your round. Now these, let me have a little look. Closed jump rings to my eye. Closed jump rings, are they? Or are they open? It's really hard to say. Oh no, they are open. Blimey, that saw cut is intricate. I tell you what, that means your pieces are going to be super sturdy. It really does. Triangle, your extended oval. You've got your rounds in here as well. Those are the more dainty rounds, so a really nice compact weave they're going to give you. You've got your diamonds or your squares, depending on how you look at them. I've also got your egg-shaped. Or your pear-shaped, which has got a little smaller loop at the top than the bottom. And then look at the tinny. Oh, it's a baby something. It's a baby. Oh my gosh, how cute is he? £4 price point today. It's not even £15.95. It's not even though this is £9.25. It's a precious metal. All right, why not? Why not? Let's roll it down. We've been doing it to everything else today, pretty much. £11.95. Yeah, sure, go for it. Why not? Yeah, let's roll that down. No point in not, I suppose, if we can. You're getting absolutely loads in there. 5 of each of these shapes for you today, including those dinky baby ones. And don't you think it's weird that when you see something small, it's like, oh, look how cute it is. Is it just? It's not just me that does that, is it? It's not just me that does that, is it? No, I know for a fact it isn't, because Dion's brought in a new little laptop or whatever it is, and it's tiny. We've all been doing that today. Oh, look how cute it is! Could we do something with those beautiful tiny jump rings in there, Fleur?
I buy these boxes just for those small jump rings, because when you've got a sterling silver chain that you need a small, you don't want a sterling silver chain, you know the metre long chains that we've been doing, that you make your own necklaces from. What you don't want is a big chunky jump ring at the end of it, because it will make, it doesn't, the design doesn't flow properly. So those little jump rings are absolutely perfect. They're strong. They'll hold a lot of weight, so if you put a big chunky pendant onto that chain, it will hold it, it won't pull apart, and you can attach that to your clasp. So you've got a really nice continuation of that delicate design. And they fly. They're fabulous. I just absolutely love this matrix box.
Yeah.
Just for those small ones.
It's got something for everyone, hasn't it? And at $11.95, even if you do ping one at the other side of the studio, it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter because they're $11.95. It's fine. You've got a matrix collection of 95. Dazzling Angels of Jump Rings. Wow, good name. 35 pieces of those at £11.95. They're beautiful, aren't they? Well done, multi-buyers, and well done, people who treat themselves to all of those ones, because it's lovely and rare to see them. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love these. Do you ever feel like you just need, you know, to feel a bit better about yourself? Those days where maybe your hair's not gone right, or your makeup's slopping down your face because it's hot, or maybe you've just put that dress on, you've been walking around in here all day, and then, do you know what? You look down and realise, oh, actually, it's got a bit of last night's curry on it, or whatever. You feel those moments? Make yourself feel like a queen with these. I'm so sorry. I've got this image now of the Queen looking down at her top. Oh, last night's curry. Not again, Philip. Oh, I love that. I have got here for you this absolutely stunning collection. Look at that crown, and look, you've got on the toggle clasp detail to these, that scepter detail. I think these are phenomenal. It is a toggle clasp, so you've got your T-bar and you've got the crown section on the loop there as well. Do you know what I really like this for too? Now this might just be my imagination, and it could well be, but I always think, say I do this on a chain and say that was just a pendant, that to me could be representative of, say, an engagement. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It looks like a ring with a big gemstone on top, doesn't it? That might just be my imagination, but I can see that. Definitely. Yep. So a really nice idea. You don't just have to use it as a toggle clasp, do you? You could use it just on a piece of chain as representative of something else. And what about doing 925 cufflinks? I don't even know if you could buy 925 cufflinks on the high street. I think that would be a very specialist or high-end thing. Yeah, they'd be very high-end, very expensive. Very expensive. Yeah. But you can use the T-bars with the T-bars that you get with these as the backs of toggle clasp. No, yeah, toggle clasp. No, yeah, cufflinks. Cufflinks. Have a little look on the Make for Men DVD. You can get it online or speak to the call centre. 3 of these you get big gram weight because they're substantial. Pardon? There's a sale on. Apparently, for this, you know, for the next 15 minutes, we've got a treat. A treat price indeed. I mean, you obviously make and sell your jewellery. With a 925 clasp, I know we sell it for more anyway, but with a 925 clasp that is double-sided, don't forget, it's not just flat on one side. You know, it's got a beautiful dome, that light shines through, you've got a big substantial weight of your metal on there as well. It is a beautiful look, a stunning design. Surely we're going to be charging extra for that because it's a feature. I would put £10 onto a sterling silver chainmail bracelet because of that toggle clasp. So if my chainmail bracelet was £50 with a normal just S hook, it would be £50, be £60 with that toggle clasp on it, because there's so much detail into it. And people, it's a feature. It's not just a fastener, it's a feature. No, it's a beautiful feature. I think they are absolutely sensational. I really, really do. And you know, think about it on a charm bracelet. Yeah. Oh, it'd be beautiful on a charm bracelet. Yeah. I would make that into 2 pairs, a pair of earrings, a pair of cufflinks, and then a toggle for a chainmail bracelet or necklace. Just phenomenal, aren't they? Well done, everyone who's getting their hands on this today. And I would say that kind of, you know, Britannia design is really big at the moment. I don't know if you've noticed, but in the shops and in the stores, there seems to be the red, white and blues, the flags on a lot of things as well. Yeah, they're everywhere, aren't they? Lots of big designers and high street stores are doing those, like say Union Jack cushions and all phone boxes, post boxes, red boxes, that sort of thing. Yeah, so stuff like this, big seller, but also very popular for everyone. £9.95 for you today. Well done to absolutely everybody. Got for you the... Oh, sorry, I've just thrown them in all kinds of boxes then. Gizmo. I know that the gizmo is something we can make loads of jump rings with, isn't it?
Yeah, loads and loads of jump rings with this one. And because this is they call it the deluxe one, this one, is it? Because you've got the 4. With the very small one, you can make your French, your French wire for when you want to thread your pearls.
Yeah.
Can, for the smallest one on there, you can use 0.25 wire and make your French wire, so that you can
do your clasps on the pearl.
Yeah, you do your clasp for your pearls. But yeah, the biggest one's great for jump rings. The largest one there is fabulous for jump rings, and they've got so many different uses. You know, I mean, Rachel does the most amazing gizmo pieces using this gizmo. You know, she creates quite a lot of her jewellery just with these, and it's so easy to use. It's very, very easy to use. It's really therapeutic to sit there and gizmo lots of wire. I love doing it. I think the first time I did it, I did about 100 metres. Just made loads of gizmo coils.
Keep going, loads and loads. You've got the clamp here, which isn't something we generally get with our gizmo. You've got the clamp, which just go into the table, which is attached to the top section, which has those different holes to fit in the different mandrels. This is the mandrel we mentioned earlier that will be great to do your pearl threading, your French wire, whatever you want to call it, at the back of your neckline pieces, or as spacers, of course, which you can use those for too. You've got these different sizes, and if I stack them up for you, think about the different sizes of jump rings you can make with these, and especially the big bold one. Don't forget, in the original gizmo, you actually only get 2 mandrels, and it's nowhere near this variety. Of these mandrels, you get 0.2 mil. It would be the inner diameter. These are all inner diameter, by the way, that I'm giving you. So if you made jump rings on this, it would be 1.25 inner diameter, 1.6, 3.2, 4.2, and a 5.2. So we can make some big jump rings with this.
So if you used a 1mm wire at 5.2, that would become a 7.2 out of diameter.
Yeah. So jump rings in big bold sizes.
Yeah.
So really, if you bought these, all you'd need to buy would be your 9mm ones if you needed them for something.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you just you could make your sizes perfectly on those, and then you either your flush cutters that you just cut them perfectly, or if you've got a saw, you can use a saw. But if you only want a few, your flush cutters are absolutely fine to cut just a few jump rings with.
Perfect for it.
Yeah.
It comes with instructions, but there is a tuition online. Your price point today is just ding, £7.95.
Rachel's done quite a few DVDs purely on this tool as well.
Yeah.
So she makes clasps and all sorts.
Absolutely everything.
With everything.
Of necklaces, talks.
Yep.
Lovely links like that. I mean, look at those. That's beautiful, isn't it? That's from one of our DVDs online. It's just fantastic. Your deluxe gizmo we've got there for you. Do check your baskets out on those ones. Gorgeous. Jan's got herself one. Why not? $7.95 for you today. Fantastic price point on that one for you. Well done, absolutely everybody. Please do treat yourself to these ones, and you do also have instructions. Barbara. Hi, girls. You were right, Bex. Lots of jump rings, bargains, and Fleur. All spent out, says Barbara. Barbara, thank you for joining us today. If I say there's lots of something, I mean it. And there has been bargains.
Yeah.
How many products have we had under $6.95 today? 2, 3?
3.
I mean, if management are listening, none. None. Jump rings, I've had about, 20 different sets of jump rings? I've had loads. Right, okie pokely, got for you now. Very, very quickly. Thanks for joining us today, Barbara. You absolutely love. No. You need to do the wags. Okay, really quick on the wags wire comb now, because I know a lot of you will already have your wags wire comb, but do you have the maxi? I've got the maxi wags wire comb here for you today. This one is so simple and easy for you to use, and is your extended of those ones that we have here. All you have to do is you pop your wire in at the top, you hold it, you turn it, and it essentially ends a bead cap for you. It does a bead cap for you. It does kind of a top of a tassel, that's the word I'm looking for, on there for you. It's so easy to do. We do have tuition on our JewelleryMaker Facebook page, but don't forget, if you're joining us for the first time, you get a DVD and a thing today if you order today, so get these as you can. You have got your wags or Y cone in the maxi, your price point today. voted one of the best products of last year. It is £10.95 for you today. It's a wax wide comb. It's made in the UK by Mr. Wagstaff himself, and it is a stunning price. It's a tool, piece of kit that once you've got it, you know, you've got it for good then. If you are buying in, for example, the US, I've just seen someone in Tennessee come up. This is made, created and made in the UK, so it might actually not be something that you can get. Obviously, I can't say indefinitely no, but it might be something that you can't generally get or haven't seen before. You can buy it from us today, so do feel free to come in and get this. £10.95 for you today. Well done, everybody. Going to bring to you now. Sorry, I'm aware I'm speeding up, but Dion's just, you know, shouting codes at me. Not in like a sad way. There's nothing in that box, pet. Oh, in the drawer. Oh, I love these clasps. Big, bold, chunky clasps. Oh, one of my least favourite. I love a good dance, me. I do. I love a good dance. I hate doing the I can't get my bracelet off dance, though. You know that one? You know the one, don't you? Yeah. Nope, hate that. You don't have problems like that with these, because it's there. You flip it round to the front, you pop it off just like you normally would. It's easy peasy, because they're big and bold and beautiful. Do you know we were talking, are we getting 5 of these? You know we were talking, oh yeah, you're getting 10. Why, I've only got one back in there. I haven't, I've got another back. Amazing! I'm getting 10 of these today. I'm saying amazing because I know the price point. You know, we were talking before about that big bold chain, and that big bold chain we were talking about earlier, weren't we? And we were saying that with big bold chain, you need something to balance it out. With a big bold nice chain, or say your aluminium chain that we had earlier on in the kit, or any big chunky cord, or big chunky hemo, the last thing you want is a really, really delicate little clasp, because it looks out of place, it looks unbalanced. With this, it's going to balance your pieces just beautifully. You get 5 of these today. Do you want to see your price? For 5? Oh wait, it's definitely for 10. Buy one pack, get a pack for £1. £1! 100 pence, 50 penny sweets, essentially, because they've gone up in price, as we all know. £8.95. What do you think of that?
I love these as well for bag charms. I've got a couple that I've made into bag charms as well. So some of your leftover gemstones, you know, we always have a couple left on the end of a strand, and you maybe have made 5 pairs of earrings with that strand, so you don't want to make another pair. You just pop them in a little box. Great for bag charms. These little section of chain, that fabulous aluminium chain that we had in that second kit. A little bit of that. Some wrap loops onto those gemstones, and then add it as a bag charm. Really nice as features as well. I love clasps as features. I think they're really nice in the front.
They do. And it saves on them messing it around, because look, you know that normally I can't even hold a clasp in a set of tweezers, let's face it. Let alone can I hold a clasp in a pair of tweezers like this and actually show you exactly the mechanism on it. That just wouldn't happen with anything else, but it does with this, because look, it's so super duper large, super easy to work with. You can see that smooth action on it, and you can see this is genuine silver plated brass. It's brass, so it's nice and weighty, it's beautiful, and it's only £8.95. Not for 5, for 10. For 10. That's it. It's astonishing. Well done to absolutely everybody who's getting their hands on those ones today. AZGC96 for you today. I've got a quick few minutes to recap for you before we leave you here today. It is the stunning, beautiful opal that I've got for you here. Oh, it's really just fantastical, isn't it?
Do you know, I think that opal's it's like buying Mr. Bean and getting Brad Pitt when you get it home. You buy it as Mr. Bean, and when you get it home and you look at it, and it's just like Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
It's just everything you expect of an opal and more.
Yeah, and more. We took this down in a dramatic manner. We took a third off this today, third off it. And the lovely thing with this is it has got all of those colours which you would hope for and have your fingers crossed for in an Ethiopian opal. It is just beyond beauty, obviously to me, but to you also, because we had loads of people come in and get this initially. I've got a few more people trickling in for it right now. This is our recap on it. £9.95 it is for you today. And don't forget for me, it is is a double strander. I just think that as a neckline piece is beautiful. In fact, on our sister channel, pop it on over your neck. It was our sister channel the other day. They had a strand that was essentially this. I can't say it was the exact same one because the code was different, but it was an Ethiopian opal, and it didn't have a clasp on it. It was a double link loop like this, and they took it down in price to $14.95. We've taken it to $9.95. Hello, Maxine in Tennessee. I have these opal nuggets and they are stunning. Thank you for sending that to us. Are you going to sell sterling silver 5mm jump rings today? No, sorry, I don't think we had any. Dion says she'll have a look for next time, love. But no, we didn't have any. But thank you for getting in touch, Maxine. We took a third off the price of this. Very, very naughty. Get this home because you won't be disappointed. 30-day money-back guarantee, as always. But I doubt you'll be using it on that opal because it's phenomenal. Another quick recap now on just this. Can you see shine and glimmer from there? Can't you? Because of the quality of that chain. Oh, I just think it's phenomenal. This is one of the, well, the most, as up till recently, one of our most popular of all chains that we've had on. It's our necklace chain, so that means it comes with the extender, it comes with the 925 sort of charm, as it were, and it comes with the bolt ring clasp as well. But what we've gone and done, we've only gone and done it, we've added some 925 rondelles on here. They don't move, they are static, they are in place, they are essentially soldered into place. So that means they're not all going to bunch up and go higgledy-piggledy. But what it gives you is it gives you this really interesting translation of light. It's almost like you're not sure where the light's going to hit next, which I think is just magnificent. My producers just told me that I have how many in baskets of this? 29 apparently in baskets of this one. So you've got to check it out when you get the opportunity to do so. £6.95 for you today. I've got people buying 3, 4 and 5. So please do check those out because I don't have a massive amount of these left. Oh my gosh, that came from nowhere. Sorry about that. But the great thing with this chain is because you've got those rondelles, you get more of that sparkle, you get more interest. But another thing about it is, although it is dainty, because it is, look, those links aren't huge, are they? They are still super duper 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 strong because you've almost got the added strength from those rondelles that are soldered into place. But not only that, 2 grams worth. That is one of the highest gram weights of precious metal chains we've brought to you before. And don't forget, we do designer inspiration on chains like this, but also we did morning shows on chains like this. In fact, was it Linda or Sheila had chain on the other day? It was a chain necklace, but actually what she did was she didn't just make a necklace, she actually snipped it and managed to turn it into a bracelet. So use them for whatever you like. Why don't you get yourself 2? Do one's a necklace, one's a bracelet, use a bit for a pair of earrings. £6.95 for you today. Should we squeeze in one more? Oh yeah, go on then. Hematite. Oh, we haven't had any hematite today, but I know hematite looks phenomenal with chainmail.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that partnership.
I think it's because it's got that metallic luster to it and then the high shine of the jump rings as well, and it just looks really high end. I love hematite, I love the weight of hematite, and I love the fact that we can get it in different colours as well.
I just think that with 925 or gold or whatever is going to look really modern actually, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's it gives a real contemporary look to chainmail, because some chainmail can look really traditional, especially if it's just with, let's say, pearls or rubies. It can look really traditional. This makes it really contemporary. Yeah. Really sort of I don't know, a catwalk almost.
Yes, you're right.
Because of that metallic luster that comes off of both the elements of that piece.
It does. Absolutely does. I've got for you here your blue coloured hematite. Now on each strand there is approximately 200 carats. When we talk about carats, we're talking about a weight that should, she repeats, should only be applied to genuine gemstones. This is a genuine gemstone. It is submetallic. It has got a lot of weight to it. The price point today, Dion's my producer. We're about to leave. She's gone that weekend, and it's blue. £7.95 for you today. How much is that per strand? Because by the way, just over £4. No, it's not. £2.65. I've got 3 strands. I've got 3 strands here for you. Look at that. That is astonishing. So what? £2 something each. £2.65 each per strand.
That's 3 necklaces, one for you, one for your friends, and one to sell.
Yeah, one to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just crochet. I'd love to crochet with some really lovely 0.4 wire crochet with those.
Crochet around these. If you've got any of that blue wire, you know, the really deep, rich blue wire, it's like the exact same tone as this, actually.
And with the cabochons that are there as well, they go really well.
I was just going to say that. I was literally staring at them to say that. We had this this quartz on earlier, the denim quartz earlier, and although it looks really dark to you, it is a very, very denim blue. Imagine those around the outside.
Yeah, that'd look
or
amazing.
linked onto it.
Yeah,
it look astonishing, wouldn't it? I think they just work so beautifully well together. Those denim quartz were brand new. Do feel free to take a little look back at those ones that we had on earlier for you. But I mean, you know, even if you had them with silver, just wanted to show you that they look great with silver. I just think they're phenomenal. 3 strands, genuine gemstones for that price point. Well done to absolutely everybody who got your hands on those. £7.95. It really is a deal and a half. Now, that was your triple trouble, and I'm heading over to another bit of trouble. My mischievous Fleur. Thank you so much for everyone who has joined us today. And Fleur, thank you for your inspiration, and thank you for creating loads.
And I didn't put the head on for you. I saved you.
It's honestly why I love you so much.
Yeah, I saved you from that.
You saved me from polystyrene. Look at all that you've created. How are these to work with?
Left. Yeah, I loved them. And they're so stunning just by themselves, just one by itself like that, with the Mobius ring that we did before. Just really beautiful. I love them. If there's any left, as soon as we get out of the studio, I'm buying these ones.
Yeah.
And I've just used 3 pearls for the centre of that those flowers
really
on the head.
them off, doesn't it?
On the head pearls, but on the headband there, but no, I loved them. I absolutely adore them.
Because you can actually see how nice it works just with a bit of wire in the centre as well.
Yeah.
With that flower detail. Just love those. Do feel free to watch us back on JewelleryMaker YouTube channel, because we did show you how to make a Mobius ring amongst other things throughout the show today. So feel free to watch us back. Just have a little look on Fleur's playlist, and it's a Thursday. $7.95 on that duo for the blue and for the pink. Thank you, Fleur, as always. When are you with me next, please?
We're on the wedding show, the Designer Inspiration wedding show with Michael.
Anyone else on the wedding show? Claire. Stay tuned for Claire. She's on DI, but she's also with us for a very special bridal show, crowns and all galore. See you soon.
Join our guest designer Mark Smith on his Makes for Men DVD. You'll experience many different techniques specifically designed for creating men's jewellery. This DVD will cover how to make a slip knot, railroad bracelet, metal with leather techniques, cufflinks, a wraparound bracelet and a ball chain bracelet. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 644